All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last weekly episodic show before we go into Wrestlemania season. Let's fucking go. Got a couple minutes until this show actually starts. We got some boys in here. We got Baxter, we got Train. We're going to be calling what's going on tonight, and we are going to be enjoying the show. Let's fucking get it for tonight. If y'all have any predictions going into WrestleMania for any of the matches, feel free to text it in the chat. Feel free to say what y'all are feeling as far as the storylines go. We know there's a lot. There's definitely a lot going through into WrestleMania, so it should be an ecstatic show. Very excited to see it. Are any of y'all actually going to be there? Any matches that you're anticipating, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Other than that, we are with the boys. Let's unmute and let's enjoy the show tonight. Hello.
Hello.
All right, I'm live. We are chilling. Like Bob Dylan, I'm penicillin. Breach.
Oh my god.
What, you don't like the mic quote?
I don't even know who you are anymore.
What up, Rob? How you doing? Come on, you definitely know me.
Nope, never heard of you.
I'm that guy.
Sounds like fake news.
You son of a bitch. Again, Rob, any predictions going into WrestleMania tomorrow? We got a lot of matches. We got a lot of things going into Mania. Let me know. Feel free to let me know your opinions. I'll be very excited to hear them. Alrighty, gents. We are in there, dog. Actually, you know what? Let me pack a small bowl. Just cuz. Damn, already got a decent amount of viewers going into the show tonight, too. Hopefully it's a good send-off. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh, Train's back. Let's go. Got about 3 minutes remaining. There we go. How you feeling, Train?
What I cheering.
Also, actually, hopefully we see a match for Ray Phoenix tonight. I don't know if there will be, but
You never know. One minute to go.
yep. I'm gonna set this up. Who do you think's gonna win the Andre the Giant?
Who's in it?
Well, a lot of people. Anybody basically who did not make it to the card, basically.
I mean, that's a lot of people.
Well, yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Well, I don't know anyone, so I need options.
I will say the only option that I would think, well, there's two of them actually, if they do incorporate the other one. First pick, Carmelo Hayes. Second pick, Solo. If he's actually a part of it, though.
Or this could be a way to return Thingy.
Maybe
Rusev.
Aleister Black or Rusev? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Aleister Black's not returning until next week.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So... yeah, probably Rusev.
So it could be Rusev. Rusev crush balls in one hand.
Alright, I'm gonna unmute. Let's get it. And I'm gonna smoke this bowl.
Copyrighted music.
Yeah, copyrighted music.
Copyrighted
Cheers,
music.
motherfuckers.
Copyrighted. Not good.
Ooh.
Let's
Exactly.
go.
I'm gonna raise it a little bit too. Hold on. There we go.
No.
Okay.
Are you watching it right now?
Who, me?
You son of a bitch. No, Train. He's ahead of us.
Then
Oh.
Because they have Netflix. Over there. You son of a bitch. We're just getting to forever.
Just the stream. Where's
together.
Bow, bow, bow.
Legion Stadium, baby?
Welcome to Vegas, where this weekend
One
history
day.
will be made. The circus pulsing with anticipation as fans from all
Rockers?
over the world have descended on Sin City for
Say something more
WrestleMania
lengthy.
41. Allegiant
Testing,
Stadium
testing, 1, 2.
comes Saturday afternoon when an NFL venue becomes the
Golden
greatest
Knights,
stage
Golden
of them
Knights,
all.
Golden
The
Knights,
WWE
Golden
will
Knights,
never be the
Golden
same
Knights.
after what happens there.
Fake
We are
fan,
less than a
shut your
mile away
face.
on the other side of I-15 at the famed T-Mobile
Home sweet home,
Arena,
baby.
where a hyped crowd
Yeah.
has come to experience the annual
T-Mobile, baby.
Mania edition.
It's easy to be good when you get to pick
And
don't
your
even know
team.
T-Mobile,
Their
bro.
they are ready for.
They sponsored by Munich.
Finishing his
Fuck you.
story. Now Cody Rhodes faces
Good.
what he's described as a duty to save the sport. In 48 hours, he defends the undisputed championship against John Cena tonight. We will hear their final words before it all. And we've got gold to be controlled. The
Motor City Machine
know what it
Guns.
feels like to have the
There we
championships
go.
in their
Put 'em up in the
hands.
Cadillac.
Tonight, they can
They're
win
not
the
winning it,
Cadillac.
but the street profits are proving
They're not winning it, though.
they are the best
Guaranteed.
versions
Shit.
of themselves in recent
Aw,
months.
shit.
The WWE Tag Team Champions
Tamo
are
and Solo,
in Sin
baby.
City.
Oh, time I forgot his keys.
And pulling up here to T-Mobile.
Oh,
to
LA
start
Knight.
off this WrestleMania weekend is Solo
Oh, it's
Sikoa
Solo.
and Tama Tonga.
Yeah, I'm significantly behind you.
The night before, Jacob Fatu
Jesus,
will
hold on.
fight for the U.S. Championship. And Solo finds himself in... Oh!
Oh, baby.
I guess LA Knight is ready, Wade Barrett.
Golden Knights country now.
Fire, that looked nasty on the arm of Tama Tonga.
Oh god, that fucking Aston Villa Birmingham City sign is back again.
Look
Fuck
at
me.
this scene here inside T-Mobile Arena. The final
And now it's an architect.
on the road to WrestleMania.
A revolutionary.
We have arrived.
A fella wearing gold, like he should be.
And it matches up too with the Tron. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Seth freaking Rollins! Seth Rollins, Wade, is one sleep away from the match that will likely define the remainder of his career. He started this week by stomping CM Punk and Roman Reigns into the ring, and now he closes it.
Train, who's your
with a
pick again
visit
for
to
this
Friday
match?
Night
'Cause
Smackdown.
Yeah, and will the fans be singing this very song at the close
Who's your pick?
of WrestleMania
Mine's Seth.
Saturday? Seth freaking Rollins, who managed to drop both
You're
CM
gonna go for
Punk
Roman.
and Roman Reigns.
You're
This
going Roman?
past
All right, bet.
Monday on Raw with that stomp. That will be his ticket to victory in the main event on WrestleMania Saturday.
You got any drinks for you, Cruz?
I've got water for now. Once it's like 9:30, I'll probably crack one, but
Do you reckon the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is going to start?
probably around that time. Wouldn't be
Do you want
surprised
to do a
if
little
that's...
drinking game for it?
No, I'm okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. He's asking for it.
Yeah, yes, baby. Rollins.
Las Vegas!
Yes, sir.
It ain't Monday, it's Friday.
To be honest,
but
that
I think
medallion
it still works. Let's
probably
try it
costs-
out.
No,
Welcome to Friday Night Raleigh.
At
I
least
ran
a
out of my
thousand
Skittles that I was eating.
Yeah, I'm your host for tonight. I am
Don't worry,
a
I got
visionary.
spares.
I am a revolutionary. I am set.
Oh, oh shit.
CM Punk chance like no tomorrow. Oh,
Ah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you see what he's just done.
Yep, just seen it now. Oh, and he tossed it out the ring too? Okay, okay.
We'll get to the OTC in just a minute, but I'd like to start with that guy whose name you were chanting first.
Emma Hunt.
Oh, yes.
That's what the things that the woman hold up behind, put
That's
Rollins
it.
to the right.
That's the reason he came back to wrestling, right? Because all of you chanted his name for 10 long years. That's why he came back, right?
Yeah, well,
except
kinda.
When CM Punk came back to the ring, it wasn't a WWE ring.
Got a point there.
So,
Yep.
Did he come back because you guys were chanting his name? Or did he come back because somebody wrote him a big, fat check?
Not wrong. Not wrong.
But you know, when he burned that bridge, like he burned every other bridge, he did finally come back to WWE after 10
He's
long
speaking the
years.
truth.
And was it because
The
you guys
revolutionary.
chanted his name? No. It was because they wrote him another big, fat check. CM Punk likes to pretend.
That's why Collision exists today, to be honest. Literally gave him an entire show.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Oh. Use this quote too.
CM Punk loves to pretend that he came back for all of you. CM Punk doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about WWE. He's a liar. He's a fraud. He's a coward.
Tastes like Scotland.
And say what you will about Roman Reigns, Mr. OTC.
Mixed emotions about the OTC. Okay.
The OTC,
I love that they're
he
just
doesn't
running
even
at the front row as
pretend
well.
to care about you guys. He doesn't even pretend to care about WWE, and you can believe that. The OTC only cares about the OTC. Roman Reigns is in the Roman Reigns business. He's Mr. Private Jet, Mr. Limited Schedule, Mr. Handpicked Opponent. Roman Reigns. Oh yeah.
Oh. Stealing the European champ.
You just heard that?
Yeah.
He loves that. He loves when you love him. Roman
So
Reigns
Seth Rollins
knows
is an avid
nothing
TNA
about
watcher.
sacrifice.
Good to know.
CM Punk knows nothing about sacrifice. I know everything about sacrifice.
Wisest of wise mans.
Funny enough, guys, this whole story between myself, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk,
Ooh.
it started 12
Name
years
dropping him.
ago, and it started with Paul Heyman. That's the truth. Paul Heyman brought myself, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose into WWE to be a shield for CM Punk. And every single night, I sacrificed everything I had in this ring to be that shield. And did I get any of the credit? Absolutely not. Because everybody in the back wanted the cameras and the spotlight on Roman Reigns. It was always about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is going to be the next John Cena. Roman Reigns is going to be the next cash cow for WWE. Look at Roman Reigns. Put the spotlight on Roman Reigns. And every single year, this went along. And in the background, after CM Punk had gone away, taken his ball and went home, I heard little echoes of CM Punk chants.
For the 10 years that he wasn't there, you definitely heard him.
Meanwhile, I was making every show. I was in the ring every night, sacrificing everything that I had. And it all came to a head last year in the main event of WrestleMania, where my knee was hanging on by a thread. My stepdad was at home dying of cancer, but I made sure that I was there at the very end to be a shield, to make sure that Roman Reigns lost.
About the Seth chance, to be honest, long overdue. Long overdue.
Yes.
This story between us started 12 years ago when Paul Heyman brought myself and Roman into WWE. And it ends tomorrow night in the most important triple threat match in the history of this industry. And I promise you, I will do exactly what I have done for the past 12 years. I will lay it all on the line. I will sacrifice everything that I have to make sure that this business, this company, this industry moves forward.
Yes, sir.
In the right direction.
Spoiled the story.
That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Interesting. Like you said, spoiled the story, maybe. Oh my gosh, dude. I will not be surprised if Seth and Paul Heyman align with each other, but God, I guess. Oh man.
We never know. I guess we don't know until tomorrow.
Yep, we'll see tomorrow. We'll figure it out tomorrow.
WrestleMania Saturday. Rollins feels that he is the one that has done the heavy lifting in carrying this industry to the elevated level it is at today. Whereas his opponents, Roman Reigns and CM Punk, are merely here for the money and the glory. We'll see if Seth freaking Rollins can back those words up tomorrow.
What's your story?
That is your main event from right here in Vegas.
What's my story?
Saturday begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, streaming on Peacock. And this week, WWE
It's Paul Heyman gonna be aligning with Seth Rollins, honestly.
By WWE icon
Oh, you've not seen what I've seen then.
Debuting every other week in the first episode of What's Your Story. It premiered Thursday, April
Seth Rollins
17th.
is
Features UFC president
dropped a
CEO
shot
Dana
on
White.
AEW
Fascinating
and John
conversation.
Mox.
Available wherever you get your podcast. There are so many layers to Seth, Roman, and Punk. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. You're going to be on the call.
Seth, Mox, and Roman have been holding their own on the top of the roster. Regardless of what company it is, they're on top. They're promoting themselves with whatever story they're doing. Regardless of how I feel about the Death Riders. It is what it is.
Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, and CM Punk.
They're on top of their company's regime.
In his corner, they will collide in triple threat action. And from best friends to mortal enemies, proceed with caution.
These two, Naomi and Jade Cargill. Oh shit.
Against the cutthroat Naomi.
Naomi is caution cruise. She stole your thing.
She proceeds with caution. So I'll be in her corner tomorrow. You'll see me there. I'll be there. I'll be there for as manager. I I promise. I'll be there.
Baxter was right. He knew you were going to WrestleMania.
Is an insult to Lucha Libre. That is according to the Hall of Fame.
Facts. Facts, David.
Well, those two are going to square off in a fight for Lucha Supremacy. That is tomorrow
And
night.
the United States Championship. Dude, Fatu's gonna be winning that.
LA Knight,
No questions asked.
He has the toughest test of his entire career. He is going to go up against the unstoppable savage, Jacob Fatu, again, WrestleMania Saturday. Bitter, personal,
And Tiffany and Charlotte.
This one has got it all. WWE Women's title on the line is Tiffany Stratton.
It's still been personal. I don't know if you saw her, Tiffany's interview on Gorilla. Dude.
And the ring general has been at his brutalist worst of late, but that has perhaps galvanized main event
And
Jey
Gunther
Uso,
and Jey.
who will look to do the unthinkable and yeet his way to the World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow night. That is your WrestleMania Saturday card.
Remember, that gets started at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific, streaming on Peacock. As for Sunday
Women's tag
WrestleMania,
match.
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria made it through the gauntlet.
To be honest,
They
I
face the
understand
champs, Liv Morgan and Raquel
them wanting to
Rodriguez.
get
Then it's a
Lyra on the
Sin
card
City
just
street
because
fight.
she's the Women's
Man, this
Intercontinental
thing
Champion,
boiled up
but
and over. Damian Priest,
the
Drew
women's
McIntyre
tag
ready to go to
was
war.
not the way to go
We got
about
a
it.
fatal four-way for the
Respectfully.
Intercontinental Championship.
It was not.
Penta, Finn Balor, Dirty
This
Dom,
IC
and
title
the
match
dogs
is
are gonna be
the
barking
match
for Braun Breaker
of whatever
looking to
night
defend.
it's on,
Then it's
I
AJ
think.
Styles and Logan Paul. Before we get to the
Logan and
Women's
AJ
World
too.
Championship triple
As
threat
much as I
match.
hate it, I know it's
Rhea
gonna
Ripley,
slap.
Bianca Belair, Io Sky.
Is the Fatal
trying to
4-Way on
defend
Sunday?
The Women's World Championship
It's on
the
Sunday.
line
That's why they're showing all of
Sunday night
these
from
matches,
here in
because they're
Vegas.
Sunday.
Gotcha.
And the big one tops it all. The
it's right now.
Cody
WWE Championship
and Cena.
match. The American
Wait, is this
Nightmare,
right now?
Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
I don't know what you're talking about, Trey.
Tonight on Friday Night Smackdown.
Well, you'll see in a second.
Alright.
There
Oh,
are
okay.
few prizes in the industry like
right
it.
now.
Wait, the first Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Ooh,
was
like
Are they
that.
even giving
WrestleMania
intros
30.
to anybody?
And here we are these years later. The beloved starts a Mania weekend. The tradition
Probably
that
short
newest
ones for-
arrival. Who gets us started?
People that are probably gonna get thrown over the top rope.
Well, someone's getting an entrance, and it's Rey Fenix.
Mm-hmm.
That's who's getting the entrance first. Bashy lights.
I wonder how they, like, came up with this, just in general. Oh.
Real Madrid shirt, yeet.
Haven't even seen it yet.
The following contest is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The match starts with all superstars in the ring.
Oh, I see it now.
Let
I see what you're talking
Oh, I know,
about now.
Liverpool shirt? Jesus Christ, LA. Las Vegas, get some culture.
The last superstar standing in the ring will be declared.
You're telling him to get
the
culture.
winner. Introducing first from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing 182 pounds.
To be honest, for WrestleMania week, there's going to be a lot of
Oh
people
my
from
God.
every other country that are going to be doing
Thrilled to bring you this in what is a
Doing it and bringing some
commercial-free
flags
first
all
hour of
over.
Friday Night Smackdown, and Ray Phoenix has
I've already seen that fucking Aston Villa Birmingham City fucking sign, and it's annoyed me.
Ray Phoenix running on those ropes.
Yes. That's why.
Gets this spotlight in the
Nope.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
The 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Debuting a couple of weeks ago, and what a moment it would be if he could win his first piece of hardware tonight.
Alright, who's coming out near? Oh.
The 8th
Oh, yeah,
wonder
okay.
of the world, Andre the Giant.
Larger than life.
Look at the size of the Giant.
Where was he from, by the way? Because I know he wasn't American.
from
Andre
France.
the Giant.
He's from
from
France.
France.
Competition. With a nearly 15-year
size of this guy.
undefeated streak.
I believe he was from
Everywhere he
France.
went, people turned out to see him. There was just
No, I
something
think, yeah, I
magical
think that's
about him.
correct. I think
The
that's
first ever
correct.
inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame, Andre holds the record
ask me
for
where
most
in France,
Battle
but I
Royal
know
victories
France.
in WWE history, including a
He
dominating
was so much
performance at
larger than life,
WrestleMania
to be
2.
honest, man. Like,
And in 2014, WWE established the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, a yearly tradition that brings the same awe and excitement that Andre
Shinsuke Nakamura's
himself
next
brought
out.
to the ring. Tonight, who will make their mark in
to be honest,
history
just wish that they
as the
chose
winner of the Andre
similar
the Giant
appreciation to
Battle
Almas.
Royal?
I believe just winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal,
yeah.
Nakamura.
Are you just telling him who's coming out before he even sees it?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Ray.
What a
Hey.
guy. What a guy.
A recent United States champion.
Train to watch it with us. Come on, Omi.
Oh, fuck that.
We're aligned. At least let us be aligned. Come on, Omi.
Anger surrounding Drew McIntyre as Damian Priest recently. And now a chance here to reset things with a showing in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
It's a bit full.
WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. Snickers
Sure, you've seen the ring full now, have you?
And by
We're
WWE
just finishing up
2K25. WrestleMania sale
Shinsuke's
is here.
entrance.
WWE 2K25.
Yeah, so you'll see the
20%
rings
off
full.
on all platforms today.
Yep.
Bringing you the unique opportunity to rewrite Bloodline family history in 2K Showcase.
No
Bloodline's
Carmelo
time
entrance
20.
either.
for gender battles.
26
Yep.
of the suckers.
Changing updates. Save today.
Yeah, who needs a belt? Let's
How
just
many?
start throwing this guy.
26.
I love it.
26.
Well, I
You're
just
dirty.
counted
Come on.
about 26 superstars in that ring right
Carlito,
now. and I'll
you
be
got the
honest
apple.
with you, it's probably
Would you look at Carlito?
One gone.
this is not the time.
Don't call it that far ahead. Come on.
Look at and now
Hey, I didn't say
Carlito
two it
turns
was
right
though,
on
I said
Truth.
one's
No,
gone.
don't call it though.
And Truth sends out Carlito.
And there's Carlito.
To forget the apple, just try and stay in the damn ring.
That ain't cool. Now trying to get the
Oh,
best.
Mello.
Carmelo Hayes who gets behind.
Truth.
R-Truth now there as they're out on the apron. Dangerous position to be in.
Oh, and Truth's
Miz
eliminated.
with a kick to his former championship tag team partner Wade.
Well, saving his now tag team partner in Mello. Don't miss. Real chemistry growing there.
Oh, carrying
Oh,
Cross
Cross.
coming off that big Monday Night Raw battle he had. He gets his hands right around the neck of the Miz.
Well, these two have some unfinished business.
I won't say
Feuding
Miz.
somewhat
Oh,
back
shit.
in their Raw days until very recently.
And the newly minted
So this is the one if you get
Mello
thrown out of the ring, you're out?
Teaming up
Yeah,
on
over the top
Karrion
rope.
Kross as he's
Specifically.
able to wrap his
But they
leg
don't
around that
come
bottom
in like
rope.
one at a time. It's just
Competing last night in
everyone's
Wrestlemania.
looking here.
Yeah,
He's
basically.
trying his best to
Oh!
manipulate the
I like
movement.
this. This is
Styles.
mayhem.
Garza with teamwork Wade.
Styles matchup on WrestleMania Sunday against Logan Paul.
Boy, this is non-stop action right from the start.
There's a lot of
Double
tag teams
team.
competing in this
Being
particular
consistent,
battle
taking
royal.
out Ray.
How about it?
Oh, Phoenix eliminating Garza.
Ray Phoenix there dropping.
A good start by Phoenix. Oh, the uppercut.
Both of them out.
2-for-2 elimination on Los Garza for
Oh,
Ray
Santos
Phoenix. And now
is there too?
Santos Escobar perhaps reminding him of the respect that was paid a week ago after that performance. And you could see the disdain in his face as he looked down at Angel Umberto.
Far from impressed with the results of Legado del Fantasma of late. Maybe looking to add
Boy,
to the
these two
form
need
of
to
Ray
go.
Phoenix. I'm sure quite a few of
These two are going to be
Lucha
attacking
groups
this
will
dude.
go.
Oh,
Pretty deadly.
the
Pretty
UK
deadly.
duo
Showcasing great teamwork, Wade.
Yeah, this is simply
doing some damage.
Pretty deadly, looking to get back to the very top. We're competing recently for
Everyone else should team up on them.
attacking fellow Brit Tyler Bate, who's looking to make up for the lost time after a long injury.
From the
layoff
way you
of
reacted, what, both are pretty deadly. Oh.
Simultaneously.
Yes!
A-Town down
Get fucked.
Both are pretty deadly eliminated.
Yeah, you've almost got
Oh,
zero
Gable's in
chance
it.
of
I just
defending
realised
yourself,
that.
and there are
Yep.
Gable's in it.
many bodies in the ring. Need a little bit of luck and ideally some
Theory
eyes
and
outside
Waller.
of your
American
head
guy.
times.
Now A-Town down again, but this time it backfires on them.
Once again, we see all of our tag teams working in cahoots to try and take out the rest of the field. It's a smart strategy. It simply can't work for all of them. Oh, big, strong boy!
Tyler Bate, remember, both feet must hit the outside and trying to hang on for dear life in his survival. Look at the power!
Kaiser.
But Kaiser with that
Who do you reckon is going to be the winner of this cruise?
And then just stands over his fallen prey.
To be honest, I hope it's Mello, but
this is going to be a golden weekend for both him and the ring general Gunther.
we'll see how it goes.
Defending his title against Jey Uso tomorrow on WrestleMania Saturday. What a start this will be for the
Ludwig
Imperium
about to be
lads if they can
eliminated.
pull
Oh
this
shit.
off.
World Heavyweight
Done.
Championship
Oh.
match. Remember, a big part of WrestleMania.
Between
Saturday,
Mello
7 p.m.
and
start
Ray
time,
Phoenix.
Streaming on Peacock.
Yeah.
Well, the herd is starting to thin, yet we've still got at least 18 or so bodies left in that ring. We're sticking with this all the way
So
through
many
to
damn
a
people.
finish. Commercial free.
Oh,
To be honest, if
On the
Phoenix
near
were to
ropes
get
right in front of
eliminated,
us.
I would kind of hope
Kaiser
it's by
finds
like an
himself in
Andrade
trouble.
or
and 1 foot nearly
somebody
hit the
give a good
ground, but
feud
able to pull
afterwards.
himself back up on the apron and wrap that lower leg to secure.
Santos.
Now you see the
Possibly.
action starting to slow down. The wear and tear building up on
Hit
all
from
of
Andrade
these athletes.
accidentally.
This really is an endurance event. But now it's Santos Escobar who seems to be taking the ball by the horns and once again interacting with Phoenix.
He just got the best of Andrade moments ago, and now look at him trying to buddy up with Ray Phoenix. We
These
saw
two
this a week ago
working together
as well.
apparently.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, when you get a top star debuting, there's a lot of anger, a lot of bitterness, and a lot of jealousy. However,
There goes Santos.
There's the maybe now.
Santos Escobar should know that.
One of the most celebrated luchadors in modern history just eliminated Santos Escobar. And now Otis using
Otis. Oh
Tozawa
gosh.
as a weapon on the airplane spin.
Well, the 330-pound girthiest man in the
Jeez.
match, who is perhaps, due to that size, the odds-on favorite, and now he's using tag partner
Otis
Tozawa.
using
Human
Tozawa.
missile
Oh
with
shit.
Advantage.
That's how we gotta keep his mark.
Just built differently are those
Tozawa's gone.
Tozawa turfed out by the massive Brutus Creed.
Otis looking to avenge that. Oh, and Otis! Right over
Oh.
the top! Otis eliminated! Julius eliminated! Brutus eliminated!
3 of
Just a
them
little
eliminated right now.
overzealous there from Otis, who had simply too much momentum behind that massive frame. Well, let's tell it how it is, Joe Test. This is a bunch
Who's
of
to
guys
even
who
watch
are
out
pretty
for
angry
here? I
now
mean,
that they've
yeah,
been
Mello
left off the
attacking
WrestleMania card, and a
Shinsuke
victory
in the
here
corner.
is the ideal way to let
Cross and
management know,
Phoenix.
hey guys, you made a mistake. Don't do this again this time next year at WrestleMania 42. Make sure I'm on the card.
But that's exactly what I love about it. The hunger and intensity. The all-out passion that's been on display instantly from the start.
Andrade taking out Waller.
Things. Meanwhile, on the other side,
Oh,
Austin
Theory.
Theory, as he battles out of it, and A-Town
Taken out of the
is
equation.
eliminated.
Well, Andrade, just a one-man wrecking crew tonight. Doing a hell of a job in there, taking out A-Town down under on his own, and now Gable.
He's surrounded.
oh.
Luchadors.
Luchadors surrounding Chad Gable, and Ray Phoenix gets
Gable
the best of him.
What's the problem with Chad?
Is eliminated.
He's gone. The Luchadors
Gable?
just got rid of Chad Gable. They all spotted
Wild
him in the
almost
center of the
eliminated
ring,
as well.
and they said attack.
Well, there's a lot of allegations about Chad Gable being El Grande Americano. And that was
Joaquin
clearly the
Wilde
motivation
eliminated as
for
well.
Those Luchadors, a completely heinous allegation spread by people like Michael Cole and Rey Mysterio.
Who's Del Toro? Oh,
Being eliminated
on the
by Ray
apron.
Phoenix as the rest of the gang started it.
Oh, Del Toro
Right
also
hand
eliminated.
From Karrion Kross.
He's using you. He's using you.
And the message sent by Cross. the man with the silver tongue. And now Ray Phoenix is going to take his...
that is in fact
Dragon Lee going to take his shot at him.
Dropped by the massive carrying cross. The devil,
Cross.
know, the Sin City hometown man, could be a popular victor here in his hometown. But don't write off Dragon Lee.
And Cross eliminated too. Dragon Lee also in a vulnerable position though.
Menacing Japanese star
almost eliminated.
Won the Royal Rumble in 2018.
On the apron.
Great experience for a match of this type. But Dragon Lee is simply too quick.
Dragon Lee showing you the great athleticism as he lines
keeping the momentum. Kinshasa
delivers.
Cleaning the clock of Dragon Lee, who's about to get tossed.
And Dragon Lee eliminated.
Dragon Lee is eliminated.
And now we're starting to get a good idea of who potentially is going to lift that trophy. Remember,
to be honest, a good amount of members. There goes.
For dear life against this fellow.
They're going to Pete Dunne as well. No.
Pete Dunne by the hair, by the neck. Kaiser and Dunne.
Both so close to being eliminated.
Must touch. Both men, precarious situation right on the apron as he takes down, and then as he's wont to do, stomps on the hands.
Close.
Trying to get leverage against Kaiser, but Kaiser's smart to crawl right under that bottom rope before delivering a kick.
So crafty and devious is Ludwig Kaiser. Really has everything to be an absolute top star here.
Ludwig might get eliminated here.
Would you look at this from Pete Dunne trying
with
to
the submission locked in, basically.
Eliminate Ludwig Kaiser.
He's eliminated.
Superb from Pete Dunne.
Ludwig is gone.
Must be distraught. His man Kaiser being eliminated. He still has a big job to do tomorrow night against Jey Uso.
Andrade.
Carmelo Hayes.
No.
Inches away from elimination.
He was
Miz almost being eliminated too.
Pete Dunne is going on a tear here. He smells victory.
Pete Dunne on the offensive attack.
Butch, you gotta chill, bro. Butch, you gotta chill, bro. Butch, chill. Butch, chill.
Of the Battle Royal.
Now Mello don't Miz balance precariously on the apron.
No. Don't eliminate Mello, save him. Yes.
The Miz has saved Carmelo Hayes. What a man.
And Miz is eliminated.
It's rare for the Miz,
saving his
is
partner.
Eliminated. Carmelo Hayes lives on. He's got a big thank you to say to the Miz after this one.
And now Hayes and Pete Dunne lock up.
And Dunne's eliminated.
After Dunne
Final four.
Mello takes care of him.
You simply can't stand back and admire your handiwork in this kind of match. Get away from those ropes.
Yep.
As soon as you've eliminated
Final four.
And we are down to the final four. Who is going to lift the Andre the Giant Memorial
Phoenix
trophy?
and Shinsuke could be a good feud.
Andrade and Carmelo Hayes.
Now remember, this time last year, it was Big Boy Bronson Reed who lifted the trophy. What a launch pad it was for him.
To be honest, they said that they were gonna do Phoenix and Andrade. I don't know why they cut it off, but hopefully this could execute. Who knows?
Well, both are baby faces, so it wouldn't be babyface versus babyface feud.
It wouldn't.
Here in Vegas as Shinsuke Nakamura.
To be honest, I think it would have probably been like this best of 7 kind of thing that Mello and Andrade have. Oh shit!
Because that did a lot for both of them. That did a lot for both of them.
Get out of the way. And a big boot.
And Shinsuke's eliminated. Oh shit.
Athleticism from the Lucha superstar Andrade.
And then there were 3-way. Phoenix, Mello, Andrade.
3 of the best movers we've got in the entire company battling it out.
Phoenix!
Both of them almost eliminated. Oh shit.
If he can loosen up those hands. But Mello able to secure his position and comes on the attack.
It was just a lack of experience in this time of matchup there from Ray Phoenix, who thought he had got the job done, but simply did not catch the feet of Mello or Andrade on the floor. They live on.
The attack. Oh my gosh. Oh, an attack by Phoenix.
As Andrade just slid over that bottom rope. Remember, top rope elimination, both feet down. Look at this.
In the ropes. What a kick.
Phoenix. What a dynamo he is.
That is
Come on,
simply
Phoenix.
unfair. Pulling out moves like that, the roster is just not used to it. As explosive and scintillating as you like.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
It's
Phoenix
it.
over the top rope.
High-flying, intense style of Rey Fenix.
Looking to fly. Oh,
And here
on
is
the ropes.
Phoenix.
Oh, Grande Americano. Oh, no. Oh, and he screwed over Phoenix.
Yes.
Another. Oh, my God. Another luchador screwed. Oh, and now it's Mello and Andrade.
And what a shocking turn of events here.
El Grande Americano
shit.
came in out of nowhere, and Rey Fenix is eliminated.
So we're going to have a top rope spot in a Battle Royal. Facts.
Hayes and Andrade. And remember, in 2024, they had that sensational
These two had a
7-match
great
series. That is what
Great
is on the line.
series.
Well, you have to think El Grande Americano was far from impressed with the lack of sporting behavior of the luchadors in this match, who threw out Chad Gable.
Does that mean El Grande Americano wins tomorrow?
El Grande Americano, I'm impressed.
Andrade was looking for the message.
Good.
Hayes looks to counter. Back and forth they go. They have such
Back
familiarity
and
with
forth.
each other after what they went through in 2024. Doubling up the clothesline. Remember that great series was for the #1 contender for the U.S. title. It was tied up 3-3 when it came down to a quote-unquote 7th match. And LA Knight disrupted things.
Into the ropes.
They have had some of the great
What a
wars
back
of the
elbow.
past year, and they are delivering here the night before Mania. What a show by Carmelo Hayes and Andrade.
Money Mello, exactly.
17,000 plus here at T-Mobile Arena.
Both men flattened out in the ring, giving it everything they've got.
I do want Mello to win, but if Andrade does, like, I can't hate either of them, to be honest.
By lifting this prestigious trophy, undoubtedly using it as a launch pad for further greatness. A lot on the line between these two.
One of the most distinct trophies in the industry.
Two men now running on fumes, desperate to lift this thing.
Andrade looking for the Three Amigos.
Seemingly in control, but Hayes looks to lock him up and counter himself.
Oh, what a cutter.
Suplex into a cut-up move, completely dropping Andrade.
Andrade looking for the win here. Instead,
That's it.
Spanish fly. No. Andrade is eliminated, and Carmelo Hayes wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. To be honest, if there's anyone that needed the win, it was definitely Mello. Let's fucking go.
Now really beginning to fulfill the promise that he has always had. Carmelo Hayes clearly has magic in his boots, but take a look again. This was the elimination of Rey Fenix by El Grande Americano, who clearly wanted to take out the new Lucha superstar. But this was the moment of glory for Carmelo Hayes, dumping out Andrade and securing this prestigious trophy. What a moment for Carmelo.
It is a moment, and it is well-earned and well-deserved. He has been through recent battles against the best in the biz, and he proved himself here tonight. And there's a celebration by the new tag team, Mello Don't Miz.
That was a major assist from the Miz for Carmelo Hayes on several occasions. These two, the unfancied couple, have shown some real chemistry over the past several weeks. Congratulations, Carmelo Hayes.
Let's go, Mello.
Headlines: Chad Gable was eliminated by Rey Fenix, and then a shocking arrival of El Grande Americano, who then eliminated Rey Fenix.
I don't know what you're implying with those eyebrows,
I am
there is
simply
no
stating
proven
facts.
link between those two men. Stop listening to nonsense mongers like Michael Cole.
Well, nonetheless, congratulations to Carmelo Hayes, who is celebrating here in Vegas. And coming up in a few hours right here in Vegas, it is going to be the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony, topped and headlined by the induction of Triple H.
Here we go. Triple H versus The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels, the special referee. End of an era inside Hell in a Cell.
It was like the last two toughest guys in the prison yard from a bygone generation. When these two hooked up, everybody in the yard's watching it.
They were just absolutely blistering one another with the chairs and the
That was
to me, that's
crazy ass match.
Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania. Here's the guy Undertaker who he couldn't beat at WrestleMania. Here's his best friend Triple H. Now he's the rep. He has to stay impartial.
Look at this! Chin music in a pedigree! They've done it! Oh, they haven't done it! It's not over!
storytelling at its finest. To see it all happen, it was just amazing.
That match, that rivalry, is years of experience doing what they do best.
I knew that we had just finished something that was going to be so special that would last through the annals of time.
The era has ended, and what a way to go.
Standing up there with those two guys who I had the utmost respect for.
Even using Jim Ross commentary, let's go.
Probably one of the most special moments of my career.
Well, this is going to be at 10 o'clock Pacific, right down the street, the Fontainebleau. You can watch it streaming.
Yeah, respectfully, I'm not
going to
be staying up till midnight to watch this.
On X. Some tickets are still available. There's a 2-hour window.
Sorry, not sorry.
After Smackdown, and this, Wade, is the full class of 2025.
Yeah, some of the absolute greatest of all time. Of course, headed up by Triple H. The Undertaker's going to be there. Michelle McCool, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart. What a class of 2025.
You know, I was spending time with Shawn Michaels yesterday. Heartbreak Kid telling me how much pressure he feels with the induction of his best friend, Triple H. He's going to be making that speech and introducing him a little later on. You're going to have your exclusive one-on-one interview with Charlotte Flair airing during the Countdown show. But let's take everybody to what happened last week. Of course, the future Hall of Famer on the attack again.
Yeah, so this was last week on SmackDown. Stratton was celebrating a win against Roxanne Perez when Charlotte Flair had been sent home earlier in the day. She struck, beat the hell out of the champ and some of our security guards. That was up until a handsome commentator bravely prevented further damage. Now, I actually managed to have a sit down with Charlotte Flair a couple of days ago. Let's take you to a snippet of that right now.
Well, things between you and Tiffany have certainly got personal of late. There have been numerous verbal attacks, physical attacks.
Say.
Yeah, you in fact have even been sent home from an arena by management.
Not the first
which
time.
you then returned and attacked Tiffany once again. Tell us why things have got so ugly between the two of you.
I don't love it. We've moved past it. I have a chip on my shoulder, and if I really look deep into Tiffany, I think she's got a chip on her shoulder. Like I said, I don't love it, but now people are really invested in this WrestleMania match. And if there's anything that matters most to me, it's that people tune in to see Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. They're going to tune in to see Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton on the biggest stage. And this is how we got there. But people are invested. And I think at the end of the day, that's what this business is about. Sometimes it can be insensitive, but that's how you get tough skin. That's how you make it.
Well, the wait is over. The heated conflicts that have defined the past few weeks leading to this championship, they get settled at WrestleMania tomorrow. Streaming on Peacock at 7 p.m. Eastern Tippy time.
To be honest, I don't care how personal it has gotten, although Tiffany kind of went a little far with it. Regardless, it's going to be a great match.
champ Cody Rhodes and the challenger John Cena. They're going to meet tonight, face-to-face, live on Smackdown. That's coming up later tonight. Also later tonight, it is the
David, you think Charlotte's gonna win?
Tag Team Championship. He'll be on the line as the Street Profits, the relatively new champs, defend against.
I know Trent's not a fan.
Motor City Machine Guns right here on SmackDown later this evening.
Now, we also have LA Knight tonight in action taking on Solo Sikoa, but we have just learned
cracking open a new
Tom
Lex
Tonga has been
Cheers,
taken
boys.
to a local medical facility for x-rays
Years?
after the brutal attack you saw by LA Knight back in the parking lot upon the arrival to this Friday night SmackDown prior to WrestleMania.
It's big time.
Oh, and Rhea.
Who's here? A superstar in every sense of the
Up
word.
next.
Rhea Ripley getting set for the triple threat. We will hear from her.
Paxer is the girl you're scared of.
Dude, she's terrifying looking, alright? I'm not crazy for that shit.
The fact that somebody literally bought or brought an adoption paper and had her sign it is ridiculous. Whoever you are, you're insane. Ooh, David thinks Charlotte's gonna win. I will say, if Charlotte does win, there's going to be an uproar of people. For sure. Just me and myself just wanted to know, what are your predictions for the entire show? Do you have an idea of what could be the best match? For me personally, it's going to be the Fatal 4-Way of Braun, Dominic, Finn. I'm blanking. I'm Penta. Oh gosh, how could I forget? But yeah, that's going to be my thought of what could be the match tonight, to be honest. Still can't believe Chelsea Green's not on the Mania card. She's our United States champion right there. Our representative. Even though she's from Canada, still our representative. Also, Randy does not have a match as of right now. Do you think he gets a match? And if so, who could it be against? Possibly some returners, maybe like Rusev or Aleister Black. Hello.
What is going on with this shit?
With what shit? Oh, wait.
No. Yeah, it was just showing the waiting screen and then
it's still
back to the...
there we go. Oh, yep,
Yeah,
did the same thing for me.
Yep.
the Hall of Fame ceremony, as we told you, is coming up in a couple
it's
hours.
still got the
Then
timer in the
Undertaker,
corner.
one dead man show at that incredible facility, the Fountain Blue, tomorrow. Roast of WrestleMania featuring Tony Hinchcliffe and friends Sunday. And NXT Tuesday, April 22nd. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Boy.
Can't wait to see how Stan the Liver freaking executes too. Oh. As Rhea's making her way to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rhea Ripley!
Rhea Ripley sent a strong message out there recently, reminding Bianca Belair and the world that when she loses something that she loves, she'll stop at nothing to get it back.
I'll tell you right now, Joe Tess, some superstars tend to crumble in the biggest of spotlights. Rhea Ripley does the opposite. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my entire life. 2 years ago, WrestleMania 39, SoFi Stadium. Rhea bloody Ripley against the great Charlotte Flair, who emerged victorious. This woman, and she has simply continued to improve.
Thumbnail on the YouTube, Cruz. Maybe put your thumbnail on the YouTube.
You're right. Yeah, I did not. You're right.
If she is going to be victorious
Thank you for the call out.
What are we gonna do,
and of course the incomparable Bianca Belair in triple
Yeah,
threat action.
what you gonna do?
At WrestleMania 41, but if anyone can pull it off, Rhea bloody Ripley.
What you gonna do when the thumbnail is not uploaded to YouTube?
All 17,000 here sense it.
He's back in
You
WWE.
feel it. When she enters the arena,
Nah.
the air changes.
Lana.
Possibly on
The
Legends
Legends
contract though. Yeah.
Yeah, let's. Yeah.
Sunday.
All right, there we go.
It marks my 6th WrestleMania. Yeah. And each time I've walked into some sort of championship match, but honestly, this one is probably the most important to me. Because it's true, you know, I let myself get distracted by Bianca Belair, and I lost my Women's World Championship right before WrestleMania. That's my bad.
Oopsies.
So, you know, I'm not going to, but I could be coming out here right now to talk about the last few weeks, complain, moan, make excuses, but nah, I'm not gonna do that because there's no point talking about the past anymore. Sunday, I get back what I want and I do what I have to do. Rhea bloody Ripley is walking out of WrestleMania, your 3-time Women's World Champion!
Yeah, sorry to hate Rhea, but I don't think that is the case, unfortunately.
Well, I think the current champ clearly disagrees with that statement.
Yeah, this is a woman who has been disrespected and overlooked too many times over the past few weeks. By some quarters, they've treated
I
it
love the
as
gear
a
too. The
foregone
gear's fire.
conclusion that WrestleMania 41 will be a crowning moment for either Rhea bloody Ripley or Bianca Belair. To those people, I say, are you absolutely insane? Io Sky is one of the greatest this industry has ever seen. She is the reigning champ for a reason.
hear what Io's got to say. Oh, and Bianca was cutting her off.
Before the EST music hits.
And once again, to me, Joe, that is a level of disrespect.
I agree.
At least 30 seconds on the microphone to let her thoughts out there. It's a continuous theme when it comes to this trio.
Of just dismissing Io Sky, seeing her as nothing but a nuisance who's holding on to the prize
To be honest, though, this
that
my
they
pick.
want to take. And
See what
look at her
happens.
face.
Gonna be walking out with that belt, hopefully.
Now, we mentioned Rhea Bloody Ripley here. It has to be said, Bianca Belair is another one who simply gets better when it comes to performances at WrestleMania. She has wowed us numerous times over the past several years, and you know she's bringing her A game on WrestleMania Sunday.
So, y'all two.
It's gonna be chaos. Indeed. Wow.
Okay.
Bianca getting booed is crazy.
So y'all two thought y'all was gonna come on Smackdown, drop my name, and I wasn't gonna show up? No, I was definitely showing up tonight.
Damn right, Bianca. Talk your shit.
Yeah, I'm showing up tonight because tonight might actually be my last night on Smackdown for a while. Because after WrestleMania, I'm walking out as champion.
This throws a spanner into the works.
And after what y'all two don't put me through, I don't plan on letting it go anytime soon.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Now I do.
Rhea can't believe it.
Why?
Naomi?
Was this the crazy woman?
Yep.
So you finally decided to
That's
show
Soul
up
Cruise's
to
gimmick.
SmackDown, and you ain't gonna even try to talk to me?
Damn.
I done filled up your voicemail box, been calling you like crazy, texting you, and I know you got it because it said delivered. Does our friendship mean so little to you? I ain't even want to do this and have everybody in our business. I wanted to handle it in private. But since you want to ignore me... No, we not doing that, Naomi. You know exactly... You know exactly why I'm not responding, because you know what you did. And I said what I said, and I meant it.
Bianca's got to be focused too. Why would...
We not doing this right now. We're not doing this right now. You care about Jade that much, huh? Not even just about Jade. She wasn't there for you.
Ooh, here we
like
go.
I was. Tomorrow, I'm going to finish what I started with her. And after that...
Oh.
You might not have to wait till tomorrow night.
Goddamn train. You spoiling it is not helpful. Fucking hell.
Jade Cargill is about to commit some heinous acts of her own.
She says she wasn't there for you. Well, she's here now. The Storm. Proceed with caution. She's not listening. Jade Cargill. They're going at it tomorrow, Jade and Naomi is going to get away from that situation.
Jade, this isn't about you. This is about
Damn.
me.
Naomi comes back in the ring and attacks from behind.
A cheap shot attack, and it was...
Well, here we go. Like you said, this is going to be chaos.
Completely gone off the rails.
Bianca and Rhea brawling.
It's going to be a heck of a mania indeed.
You have Jade and Naomi, and meanwhile, the champion
Io's the only one standing tall and not even getting involved with any of this, to be honest. Oh, wait. Not for long. With the moonsault, Io.
Everybody is wiped out by Io Sky. And Bianca, the keystone, bridging both of these WrestleMania matches. But it's the current champ who refuses to accept the continued dismissal and disrespect. Io Sky points to the WrestleMania
Io
sign.
is definitely ready
As
for
Naomi
Mania.
runs off, it'll be Rhea, Bianca, Io, the Women's World Championship triple threat Sunday.
Oh, Phoenix backstage.
Oh, look who it is, the new
Fucking Gable.
luchador. What'd you last to the final 3 tonight before you lost? Yeah, you had a good night, though. Not as good as El Grande Americano. Tell me, how'd it feel to get eliminated by the greatest...
Shut up and get more respect a la lucha libre. Carnal, no te preocupes, que al Grande Americano se la van a romper at WrestleMania.
Don't talk to me about WrestleMania, and don't talk to me about El Grande.
El Grande Americano is gonna learn some real lucha libre at WrestleMania.
Ray,
Ooh.
you don't tell me
Who's this
what
little
he's
guy?
gonna learn, and you're not the one teaching it.
Oh, you're still fighting.
The little guy?
There's 3
Yeah,
of you
it's one.
guys.
It's Rey
There's 3
Mysterio.
of us.
Isn't it really?
Yes. That is, yeah. Fucking
Is he actually shorter, or the rest of these guys just super tall?
No, he's short. He's short.
I guess I never realized that he was that short.
Go talk to Nick Aldis.
Yeah, go talk to Nick Aldis.
Chad meeting up possibly
Oh,
with Ray
Motor City
Dragon
Machine Guns.
and Ray
All right,
Phoenix.
tag
The
team
night
action
before,
underway
Grande
here shortly.
Americano is against Rey Mysterio.
While Chad Gable could do a real solid for El Grande Americano by duffing up Rey Mysterio tonight ahead of WrestleMania.
I will say, I do wish that they actually had the tag team titles on the Mania card. A lot of qualifying
these two
tag teams that could have worked it. Could have done a, you know, multi-tag team ladder match or whatever, but it is what it is.
Cruz.
What?
I think backs were like these two.
It's already the 6th time this year that the
Why is that? I mean, yeah.
Tag Team Championship will be contested. The Street Profits looking to defend against the Motor City Machine Guns.
They're
their
quick,
name has
they're
gun
good
in
with tag team, and yeah, sure.
Stronger together.
Yeah, because they got machine guns in their name.
Progressive. Get even more savings when you bundle your boat, RV, or motorcycle with Progressive.
Exactly.
Hey, Barcelona!
That's it.
It has been since January of 21.
I was showing last month
since
what
the
happened.
Street Profits have held championships. But the chance
Happened last month.
DIY set to show a title
Street
reign
Profits
in
winning.
Spain.
DIY, tonight, we walk out.
It's been a whole month since they've won it.
There's only one.
Wow.
E-T-T-I-T-W-D-I-Y.
We are seeing the best of the Street Profits.
To be honest, I was saying it to the stream. I was like, dude, the fact that, I mean, don't get me wrong, World Tag Teams titles and, you know, them getting a spot on the card, you know, understandable if New Day win, sure. But the fact that tag titles on Smackdown didn't get anything is wild. Wild.
From the heavens, do we have new champs? Yes! 4 years, 2 months to wait to be back on top. And now they are. A new reign starts here in Spain.
Oh, commercial break, commercial break.
Not good.
No copyright, no copyright, no copyright. I'm assuming also nothing has been confirmed as far as the Randy Orton match.
Nothing's been confirmed yet.
No, damn.
I think it's still rumored to be an open challenge.
Hope so.
Comes out.
I mean, it's got to be either what? Well, it's got to be somebody who's coming back, or the guy from New Japan, who just left. Literally, what, like a day or two ago, maybe. Yay, nay, train.
Nay, yay, nay, yay, nay. I'm presuming locker codes on 2K.
Oh yeah, Naito. That's his name. It'd be shocking if they brought the guy from New Japan. Dude, like, it would be. But also, considering his, I wouldn't say his aura, but he is a prominent person in the industry, so for him to come in, even if he lost to Randy Orton, I mean, that's not really an L. I mean, it is, but it's Randy Orton, so it's not as bad as it, like, would be if it was somebody else. But if they did bring him into it, and they put him into that type of spotlight, and debut him at WrestleMania, it would definitely make him a prominent figure for any stories in the future. And I was talking to Train a little bit about it. If they did bring him in, I just hope... Oh, wait, no, it wasn't Train. It was somebody else I was talking to about this. If they did bring him into it, I just hope that they actually use him and don't put him to the sidelines like Shinsuke was. Because, yeah, Shinsuke deserved better, for sure.
Events. It's this weekend until Monday. Live shows, podcasts, a 2K25 tournament, the largest WWE superstore in WrestleMania history. Tickets are on sale at fanaticsevents.com/WWE.
That's a fact. Honestly, that's like, if, to be honest, somebody who would be WrestleMania worthy to bring out just to debut them, either Kenny Omega or Okada. Like, those are two prominent names as well that if they debuted at Mania, nobody can be upset. But for Taiko, for sure, people would be hyped about that.
One of the #1 contenders matches defeated DIY. Result that DIY.
All right, let's get this tag team action in session, boys.
Highly controversial. They have been convinced there has been a conspiracy against them ever since. Some would also say it was just bad luck, but right now we have at least some order.
Oh, it's not what to smoke. It's if you want to smoke.
I think you want to smoke.
No,
I think.
Not at the moment. Not right now.
Why not? Why don't you want to smoke?
Not right now. In a bit, maybe. In a bit.
Wait, I gotta tell you, I was getting a kick on social media because the champs have been enjoying their status here in Vegas. You look at their social media posts, and it is exploding with the shopping.
It would be cool if they did shit like that.
Social media, San Angelo is Gucci down to the socks. here. But now, of course, the only fashion
I think with Triple H management now as well, I think they're willing to take risks and do, you know, superstardom and bring them from there to here.
Sometime, perhaps, if they are victorious in this defense, will be in the.
Oh, and Motor City is already in control.
Just get to live tonight at Fontainebleau, wasting no time.
They're already starting this match off.
So here's the deal between these teams. Of course, go back in time. It was the Motor City Machine Guns who previously held the titles. Now, they lost those titles. They've had several opportunities to recapture them since. But one in particular, that the Royal Rumble was blown out of the water by a sneak attack from the Street Profits. So there is some real beef between these two teams, let alone just trying to capture the gold.
Shelley and Sabin teaming up against Montez Ford.
He's reaching down the socks.
See the synchronicity.
Wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Factor with Motor
Cover.
City Machine Guns.
Kick out.
Early cover, and Tez with plenty left in him, of course.
And I'll tell you this about the Motor City Machine Guns. They are two of the greatest tag team exponents.
David, do you happen to watch any of, like, any other product besides WWE? Or do you just watch WWE?
During their time here on Smackdown since arriving, they have been taken advantage of, and that hot start before the bell from the Machine Guns tells me they may have turned the corner here.
That was a great follow-up by Tez.
Montez showing the power. Oh.
And Tez showcasing the dynamic athleticism that he always puts on display.
What I've been impressed with most since the return of the Street Profits.
Here comes the powerhouse, Dawkins.
The size game. We've seen all the flash in the past. They are the biggest, strongest team in this deep division here on SmackDown, and they've now figured out how to use that to their advantage. The remaining teams haven't had an answer.
Just like you see here in front of you with the 6'5", 260-pound Angelo Dawkins. He is the powerhouse of these champions.
Make no mistake, Montez Ford is a powerhouse.
Blockbuster.
Beautiful blockbuster doomsday device.
And the blockbuster couldn't finish things off. As Alex Shelley comes in for the save, and Dawkins looks to clear him out, but instead, it's Shelley getting him to the outside. He was looking for flight, but he ate a big, thunderous right hand by Dawkins.
Wait, what? What happened? The fuck? Oh.
Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett on the final step on the road to WrestleMania, and it comes with tag team championships on the line. The Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford battling Motor City Machine Guns.
Well, that was a 100 miles an hour start from both teams in this one. The action gradually slowing
MCMG
down.
on the attack. Here we go.
Shelley, the veteran, taking full advantage of Dawkins momentarily taking his after ball.
Big kick by Shelley. And that is exactly what we're describing, the size and power of Dawkins. Take advantage of the advantages you have.
Yeah, you're simply not going to be able to outmaneuver and outspeed a team like the Motor City Machine Guns, but you need to drop them, slow them down, try and keep them grounded. Take away their advantages, and now Dawkins looking ever each the heavyweight slugger that he is. He's destroying the body and frame of Alex Shelley.
Setting up the target for Tez, who comes over that top rope and delivers. Now looks Chris Sabin right in the eyes.
We want the smoke. We want the smoke.
There's an incredible championship victory in Spain recently. You can see the difference in what they're delivering at this
Shelley
stage
almost.
of their careers. Second
Kick for Montez.
as world champions.
Well, Spain, in Barcelona, of course, in Italy, in Bologna,
Big splash,
and in
cover.
London. It was a hell of a Euro tour for the Street Profits.
So, by the way, back for the guy in the ring right now.
In the US.
Which one?
With the tattoo on his chest about that just tagged. Dude has the record for the biggest long jump. on the entire roster.
You're talking about the black guy that just got out?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dawkins slamming
How far
down
can he
and
go?
into the cover, looking to retain.
Actually, let me take a look.
His audience moments ago were chanting, "We want the smoke." Trust me, you don't want the smoke from the Street Profits, or you'll end up looking like Alex Shelley is right now.
Look at the confidence from Angelo Dawkins.
11 feet 2 inches.
Got the gold.
Jesus
You're on a
Christ.
hot streak. Every team in the division, you've got to be feeling pretty damn good right now.
Man is just built different.
Desperate to fight back, but all it took was one big right hand from Dawkins to finish that effort off.
Hands of
That's
stone,
insane.
Angelo Dawkins, and the jaw of Alex Shelley is no match for those fists.
And now driving all 260 pounds right into his waistline. Tremendous crowd here at T-Mobile. The final step on the road to WrestleMania. Over 17,000 have arrived. 2 weeks ago, Motor City Machine Guns defeated DIY to earn this shot
tag to
at
Sabin.
the championships. And now Alex Shelley gives them a chance as Chris Sabin comes in high energy, delivering the big boot to Tez Ford.
Beautiful Hurricanrana.
Sabin looks to gather momentum as a one-man show, delivers the
Kick
big
to Dawkins.
kick to Angelo Dawkins.
What a tremendous gear shift there
In
for the
control.
Motor City Machine Guns after several minutes of torturous offense in the direction of Alex Shelley, while Chris Sabin has swung the pendulum back in the Motor City Machine Guns' favor.
Motor City in
And that
control.
missile drop kick now brings
Looking for the
Alex
double
Shelley
team.
into the fray.
Oh, Montez reverses over to
Charging
clothesline
into the
from
corner
Shelley.
against Tez Ford as Sabin goes up top, lines him up and delivers again.
Drop kick into a
Trying to
flatliner
become
cover.
champs again. Lateral press and the
Kick
kick
out.
out by Tez.
Just absolute masters at these double team moves. That drop kick flatliner combination, almost enough to put the champs away and grab gold for the Motor City Machine Guns. Montez Ford has no clue where he's at right now, and Angelo Dawkins is down. This could be the moment for the Motor City Machine Guns
shit,
to
the double
rig up,
team.
grab the gold.
It could be right here. As Shelley is
Shelley
lining
picking up
up
Montez.
instead.
Oh.
Tez counters and drives him right into his
miscommunication.
partner.
Oh, and an Insiguri taking out Shelley. Tag to Dawkins.
Journey to win those tag titles.
Oh,
The
Montez almost tried to get him out of it.
Not gonna
Oh.
let go of them easily.
No, they're not. Look at the teamwork. This to retain
Back
the
suplex cover.
championship. And the kick out as Sabin keeps them alive.
Just two absolute tag team perfectionists doing battle here. You can see the years and years of chemistry and cohesion that has gone into both of these teams. It's like a chess match out there.
It's a smart move.
Montez just waiting
by
on the
Sabin.
top rope.
Tez off the top rope, able to roll out of it. Shelley, and now here comes that teamwork. We've seen this before, the facial. They take the legs out, and then they smash the face.
You get the sense that Tez overestimated his ability to outmaneuver the Motor City Machine Guns, and he may well pay the price now. All going for that skull and bones, perhaps.
Boy, they were going for the skull and bones.
Going for the finisher.
Signature move, but Dawkins sensed
Super
it
kick from
and
Montez.
disrupted it.
Well, that's the big danger against the Motor City Machine
Oh,
Guns.
man, it's gonna be
That is
looking
the
to
one
fly.
move you simply cannot allow yourselves.
And this is his jumping coming into play.
Tez. Oh, Montez.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody like him. Up and over the entire corner.
Gargano.
Gargano.
Oh my gosh, DIY getting involved, stopping this shit.
Just
Oh.
disrupted this championship match, and they grab the championships.
Well, the former champs
Are they leaving with them?
There is a
Oh, they're leaving with them too.
against them. They lost to the Motor City Machine Guns in controversial fashion a couple of weeks ago, and they've been living ever since. And they are now apparently hijacking the tag goal.
That is disgusting. A couple weeks ago, yes, there was an exposed turnbuckle. Yes, Motor City Machine
It
Guns
is
earned
disgusting.
their way here, but to do that and disrupt a championship match,
I'm on my way. Have
Oh,
security
Aldous.
in the way, please.
Oh, Chelsea.
I assume
There's our US
you
champ.
witnessed
the travesty that was last week?
I witnessed the count now, if that's what you mean.
That is what I mean. I have a complaint.
Oh, a complaint. Tell me something I don't know.
I have a formal complaint. Ladies, serve him.
Okay. Procedurally questionable.
Oh, and Nicholas, I assume you'll rectify the injustice that was said referee?
You know what, Chelsea? You're absolutely right. There was an injustice last week, and it is time to take action. In fact, the three of you are supposed to be in a 6-woman tag team match tonight. Forget that. Injustice. It's time to take action. Zelina gets another match with you one-on-one tonight. Great idea. Thank you, Chelsea.
Oh,
Stand-up
no.
champion. Oh, and one more thing.
Shit.
I really have to go. But ladies, Secret Service, it's a singles match. So let's have wrestler singular in that singles match. We don't need Secret Service at ringside. Thank you so much.
No!
You don't watch they hurt my ears.
Rose by the week.
He wants to speak to your manager.
Shocked the world
Yeah.
with Elimination Chamber and has now become a volcano ready to erupt here at WrestleMania. John Cena's turncoat attack. What's best for business? Now face to face with Cody Rhodes one last time.
Oh, and
the
Randy
Viper
Orton.
is here. Randy Orton, we know he's without a WrestleMania match.
Coming
Get
out
ready
next.
for Randy
Let's see what he
Orton
got to
join us
say.
live next.
All right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Yay.
Whoa, don't sound too excited.
Yay. I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
And hops. And a goulash.
How you feeling, Train?
Good.
Very good, very good. Hopefully we're almost back. Hopefully you're already back, to be honest. Are ya?
Ooh.
Train.
Playing games now.
Oh, you're playing games now. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we are actually back.
Universe, guess what? SummerSlam.
Oh my
midnight,
gosh, Cardi B is gonna be at
tonight,
SummerSlam. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh.
And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam.
Oh, you don't
a
like
two-night
that?
event at MetLife Stadium.
W's for
Code
Cardi
register
B
for pre-sale
being on the
information.
show in general, just to get publicity, but hopefully nothing more than that.
I love it, Barrett. You're coming
Hopefully
to my
not.
neck of the woods. SummerSlam going to be 2 nights. MetLife Stadium, Tri-State area, August 2nd and
Unless
3rd.
she's dedicated.
Cardi B.
Unless dedicated.
Visit WWE.com/events to register. Be the first to receive pre-sale information. I got to make dinner reservations for us in Manhattan, my man.
Oh, I'll make a pop reservation. Can't wait.
Oh, DIY dipping with the titles.
Hand them over, boys.
No.
Hand them over.
Hand those belts over right now. I'm not playing with you. You're not the champion.
We're the only champion.
Hand them over.
They're all
Settle down right now. Enough. Easy way or hard way, boys? Ours. I'm sick of dealing with this. Next week, these belts are getting hung above the ring, and they're going to be on the line in a TLC match.
Oh, all right.
Oh. TLC match next week, then.
Oh, that's too good. We got TLC next week in the tag team division with the belts on the line. Kidding me?
Can we get a singing crowd, please? The night before Mania, please. But start getting. Please sing it, please. American crowds, please don't hurt my soul. At least if I hear the chorus, I have some fucking faith, but damn.
The collision course for this WrestleMania
a little bit.
set to be a showdown with KO. But Kevin Owens' major
Awfully quiet.
news has him out of action.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
They've taken a
They
hard left turn.
understand. They talk to me.
We send our best to the
They talk to me.
his recovery. But in the meantime, the Viper is heading into his 20th
I'll do it.
WrestleMania.
They talk to me. Man said you have a horrible voice. That's fucking wild.
The Viper is ready to fight anybody at the showcase of the Immortals.
At least he was honest. At least he was honest. All the chances will have lost dance. Politicians are the liars. I see darkness falling. I see voices calling. I see faith is crawling. I see faith has fallen. I hear voices in my head. They count to me and they understand. They talk to me.
17,000 plus here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Before WrestleMania 41. Just a couple hours before the Hall of Fame ceremony.
At least I got the chorus right.
Just see the pain in the eyes.
You can
work up for the chorus.
As he looks
Right.
at a WrestleMania sign, knowing he may well miss it this year.
Goes against the grain of what should be in every way. A Mania without Randy Orton.
Ladies and gents, as of now, I do not have an opponent for WrestleMania 41. Now, for the past few days, my wife and I, we've been here in Vegas, done the appearances, walked the strip, the hotel lobby, got to meet the WWE Universe. Thousands of you have approached me. I have seen it in your eyes. I have felt it in the air. There is an excitement for this year's WrestleMania like none other. My father was in the very first WrestleMania. 20 years later, I debuted at the Garden. My father got to witness that debut. WrestleMania means something to me, but my legacy has a lot to do with my longevity. So there is no way in hell that I am sitting out this year's WrestleMania. If I compete this weekend, it will be the 20th time that I have competed at WrestleMania.
Damn, 20th time.
This WrestleMania means so much to me, so I tell you what, this is what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna throw this out to the universe. I'm gonna let you decide.
Open challenge.
Because I am gonna show up Sunday, boots tied up, gear on, just the right amount of baby oil on my skin. And I'm going to be locked, loaded, and ready to deliver for you, the WWE Universe, because I'm not just doing this for myself. I am doing it for you. I am doing it for my family. I'm doing it for the boys in the back. But as far as the boys in the back are concerned, check it out. Anybody in the locker room wants to test their mettle, I dare them to step up. Anybody out on the strip, any one of you, if you own a pair of wrestling boots, hell, if you just catch the wind,
Baxter, he's asking for you, bro.
Keller needs an opponent for WrestleMania.
I'm gonna be there.
I will be
Let's
there.
get it on.
Let's see it.
Stadium, in the ring, ready to go.
Well, I wanted to keep it a surprise, but
you will be met with, you will fall victim to the
I'll be there, Cruz. You're gonna get to watch me.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
And I'm gonna win.
Well, don't look at me, Joe Test. There is zero chance I would ever get in the ring with Randy Orton with his eyes bulging out of his head, his veins popping all over that cranium. Somebody is going to make a really bad decision if they decide to take Randy Orton up on that offer.
And now all you're going to hear
they'll
is
either make a bad decision or the best decision of their career to face Randy.
Three most dangerous letters
at Mania.
RKO. Speaking of dangerous, no thank you. Speaking of dangerous, I want to take you back to earlier today on the kickoff show and what happened with Drew McIntyre.
Wow, what a moment it was.
The Priest tried to go out on his own and succeed. He doesn't know how to succeed without Drew McIntyre.
Boo. Boo.
McIntyre throwing hands on sight. McAfee and Cole risking it all to try and separate those two. But that, of course...
Wade, thank you guys very much. I'm currently standing by with Damian Priest. And Damian, it's clear this whole situation with yourself and Drew McIntyre has reached a boiling point. Earlier on today on the kickoff show, you guys nearly...
I get you're trying to do your job here, man, but I am so done answering questions about WrestleMania. Right now, I just want to send a direct message to Drew McIntyre. The same guy who didn't bother to show up to Smackdown tonight. The same guy who's been trying to convince the world that he's some type of victim. Drew, you are not a victim, man. Not yet. You're mistaken if you think this is about me beating you in a match. You're not ready for this fight. The world isn't ready for this violence.
Still, Anno.
You've tried really hard to paint me as some type of bad guy. Good. I'm gonna beat you so bad. You're gonna wish you were future endeavored again. At WrestleMania,
something totally different.
And I'm gonna bury you.
In the division, I know you will.
Sin City Street Fight, Priest and McIntyre.
You know my name, not my story.
Sunday.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega!
The hopeful upstart, Zelina Vega, back for more against Chelsea Green. She has her sights set on that U.S. Championship opportunity. That's next.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, good. Stone Cold should challenge him, bruh.
Why not?
Although I would love to see Stone Cold in a ring. With all due respect to Randy Orton, I would not want to see Randy versus Stone Cold at this day and age.
Well, I bet you he could still hold his own.
He probably could still hold his own. I don't doubt that. It's just, there's been a lot of not a, like, crazy amount of history, but there's definitely been a significant amount of history where, like, if they're older, not that it's the worst thing you've ever seen, but it's definitely not what you would have seen if they were in their prime facing each other. Like, it's just not the same. If Stone Cold was facing somebody newer or younger, that would be different, but
why would it be different?
Well, it would be different because they could do more. Like, put it this way, if you're in the situation where they have the faith in you to be like, yo, you're facing Stone Cold at WrestleMania, you're probably young enough in your career that you would be willing to take more impact in comparison to someone who's older and done this for, you know, a long time. Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, I can't really think of anybody who's also been in a similar situation with that. Like, I mean, I guess Undertaker and Cena. Don't get me wrong, Cena is older, but it wasn't any type of match that was, like, significant. He just got squashed. It's okay.
If you say so.
Randy's gonna be in the 20th Mania? Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him being in it. Just who? Oh, Aleister Black. Little promo package here. The numbers, Mason. What are they saying? 425. It's next week.
Zelina Vega,
I did do algebra.
removed from winning by count out against Chelsea Green. Now has to prove herself right back in there again.
And there's Zelina.
Epic battles, legendary superstars await. Clash with Cody
It's our
Rhodes,
Puerto
Rhea
Rican
Ripley,
queen
Jey
right
Uso,
there.
and more in Clash of
Yes, ma'am.
Clans and lay claim to the ultimate glory. You can download that today.
Pledge your allegiance to Chelsea Green.
Oh boy.
Don't you stop. You caused enough trouble last week.
I did nothing.
Let me be the first to say, the referee from last week with his fast count should be tarred and feathered for that performance.
That is not.
Counting out our US champ, and right
That is not what is being said around the industry.
Distraction that was Joe Test, one of the least professional moments in the
It was a well-paced 10 count. Chelsea Green had to use the services of Luca Crisafino this week to file an appeal over last week's count out. Don't even know that he has a law degree.
Her opponent from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. She is the WWE Women's
He's won a boring game. It's one. It was a shit game.
Chelsea Green, who suffered a non-title loss by count
The whole
out because
game.
she was too busy complaining to this announce desk when she forgot to get back in the ring by a simple count of 10.
She was complaining at you, pal.
A count of 10.
Tess. Stop already before the match starts. You are distracting the champion.
She's looking this way. Well, talk about distraction. She tried to pull off the same stunt she did a week ago when she started off against Vega. It didn't work out this time.
Well, Zelina Vega has been demanding an opportunity at the United States title for weeks now.
I'm kind of torn with this one.
Fuck. Chelsea trying to make quick work of her.
Chelsea and Zelina.
Well, this is Chelsea Green really entering championship mode now.
Yep.
Far from commanding victory for Zelina Vega 1 week ago in that countout.
Chelsea chants throughout the whole arena.
As Vega is taking maximum punishment from the champ.
Good talk, Senor Cruz. Good talk.
Wait, what did you ask?
Asked if it's for the title or not.
I'm pretty sure it is. Is it?
Try their best to ride out that stomp. Got enough of Vega to take her down.
They didn't have like the whole thing for it, so maybe not, honestly.
There was no denying Chelsea Green in ring. Do not salute. Do not bear. Do not.
I pledge allegiance.
There's no pledging.
To Chelsea Green. Say what you want about Chelsea Green. She is an entertainment goddess.
She has excellent in-ring skill. She sends Vega hard into the barrier. It's the constant complaining. Nick Aldis knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, if people didn't mistreat Chelsea Green, she would not have to complain. And
look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, the referee, once again, Charles Robinson this week, he was trying to fast count Chelsea Green once again.
David, title's on the line, right?
Don't act as a distraction to the champ.
This comes flying in and Vega sends her over into timekeeper.
Well, that was the referee distracting Chelsea
Not at all.
long enough for Zelina Vega to
There
recover. There is a Chelsea Green conspiracy.
Again, Chelsea Green does this to herself. The constant. And now here is
Chelsea's still on the outside.
Look at this. And
both of them get back into the ring.
Rolling back into the ring this time. Sizing each other up after a week ago. Going toe-to-toe.
And in a situation like this, you simply cannot back the underdog Vega against a much more powerful athlete in Chelsea Green. But those shots from Vega had a little extra stamp on them.
Oh, how about Zelina Vega? Look at Zelina Vega as she's rallying against the U.S. champion. She has set her sights on a title opportunity. But to earn it, this is the kind of performance she needs.
So this would be a statement victory if Vega could pull it off. Perhaps going for that 619 shades of her mentor, Rey Mysterio, denied.
Green.
And now frustration starting to build with the champion, who really for much of this matchup has had it her own way, but has not been able to put Vega away.
Oh, she's sizing her up, putting her up on top of the ropes as Green clearly with momentum right now.
Referee
against
Charles
the hopeful Zelina
Robinson
Vega.
Once again distracting Chelsea Green when she's trying her best to compete. That's all she's doing, Joe.
Oh, Vega fighting back, slamming down her head. Zelina Vega, perhaps an opportunity.
Oh, code red.
Oh, she's getting in position. Are you kidding me? Zelina Vega.
Off the second
Can
rope.
she pull it off?
Oh, yeah.
Super code red. Can she do it?
Oh,
That's
she
a
beat
great
her.
win by Zelina Vega.
Let's go.
Here is your winner, Zelina.
So it's not for the title, but Zelina got dubbed against the champ.
That's the second time she's beat the champ, man.
Zelina Vega may well have earned herself a future championship opportunity.
That was spectacular by Vega.
Did she beat her before?
Counted her. remember?
A week ago, Cody spoke to camera, told John Cena, "I do my best work."
Oh, it's kind of a win.
It's not. I don't flinch. I fight. I wrestle.
Definitive, I wouldn't say, but
they do just that for the
a pin,
Undisputed
clean
Championship.
pinfall
Just a few minutes,
is a win.
Cody will be face to face with John Cena. The megastar is here and in action against Solo Sikoa. When we come back, it's LA
Knight versus Solo. We have less than 15 minutes. What?
For what?
Well, expected for the show, because it's probably going to go maybe a little overtime, but 10 o'clock is usually the time that it's supposed to be over.
Oh.
To be honest, at this rate, might end at 11. I wouldn't be surprised. Unfortunately, she didn't win the title. But yeah, Cena and Cody are supposed to have a segment at the end of the night. But also, they're expecting to have the LA Knight versus Solo match. I mean, unless Jacob Fatu just comes in and, you know, the match barely even happens. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe LA Knight has his entrance and then they just attack him. They haven't even announced if they're actually going to have the match tomorrow or Sunday either. So I guess we'll see. Let's get this whole shit good to go. Against the champ.
I'll just beat the champ then.
Here we go. Oh, I do have myself muted. Yo, David, who do you think is going to win out of them two for Mania? I got my luck on Cena. Alright, let's get it.
Finish tomorrow. And look what time this thing gets started with an awesome NXT stand and deliver. You got Obi Femi, Trick Williams, Javon Evans in a triple threat for the NXT Championship before we get into the meat of the matter with WrestleMania.
Who do you think's winning that, by the way, Train?
Not on air, Wade Barrett, Saturday and Sunday? When are you going to sleep?
Who's winning what?
Oba, Trick, and Javon.
My boy's bouncy.
Oh, you're going for Javon?
I can't wait to hear Vic Joseph and the guys for NXT stand and deliver.
This Hungry for Mania moment is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Four then.
WWE fans on the silver
Snickers
anniversary
satisfies.
of WrestleMania. From the
Oh.
Rounders comes the Heartbreak
Wasn't this rated match like best match of all time? Was it this one or 26?
From the depths of hell comes the Undertaker.
Between Taker and Shawn.
16-0 at WrestleMania.
This was a great match, though.
My question then, Cruz, I see how it is.
Wait, what was the question? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Who's winning? Who do you think's winning?
Oh, them three?
Yes.
I kind of hope Oba. I kind of hope Oba.
What? The world is watching a classic. Oh, catching Michaels in midair.
It's just, although I think it's going to suck because I think Javon's going to have to eat the pin if Oba does win, but Oba's a solidified champion and that man's a monster. Needs to be protected at all costs.
What a match. This is what WrestleMania is all about.
Alright, here it comes. The Megastar.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE United States Champion, LA Knight!
You know, last week we were in the Pacific Northwest, and I think a lot of fans were sleepless in Seattle after what they saw.
Oba Femi is going to be a main roster star one day.
Against Solo and Tamatanga, but the werewolf sighting that happened.
That's a fact. Honestly, I'm waiting to see like an Oba Femi versus Jacob Fatu. There's so many matches.
By the WrestleMania challenger, Fatu making it abundantly clear that the Megastar's grip on the United States title is loosening by the day as we close in on their WrestleMania Saturday showdown.
United States Championship will be on the line.
Oba Femi versus Gunther.
Tomorrow, streaming on Peacock.
Give me that. All right. LA Knight out here. Yeah.
Let me talk to you. I don't know if you just saw what was on the screen, but with what happened last week, I call that inspiration. Because week after week, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tamatanga, they like to use numbers. They like to use sneak attacks. Well, if you want to sneak, then I got to sneak. And sneaking's what I did. So out of the equation is Tamatanga, and next on the list, Solo, which means tomorrow at WrestleMania, it's just me and it's Jacob Fatu. Now I understand Jacob Fatu is a force. The man's a monster. He's destroyed everything in front of him.
Damn
right.
right.
Ain't never seen anything like him, right? But Jacob, you don't understand, because with that same energy, I walked into this place, turned the world upside down, stand here now, the U.S. champion 2 times, most matches, most wins, and what that means is this is the title of titles. We ain't ever seen anything like you. Nah, you ain't ever seen anything like me. So when you grabbed my title last week, I could be cliche, and I could say that's the closest you're ever gonna get to touching this U.S. champ. But I ain't a dummy. I can look at you, and I can see that someday, somewhere, chances are you will be a champion. Now, whether that's the U.S. champ or anything else, I don't know, but the chances are. And while I'm standing here in the city of chances, I ain't talking about chances, I'm talking about guarantees. And the guarantee tonight is that Solo Sikoa's about to come out here and eat one, and tomorrow night at WrestleMania, Jacob Fatu, I guarantee you will eat a BFT, courtesy of the man they call the Megastar, with everybody saying,
LA Knight. Yeah.
But right now, here's the business at hand. He says next on his list.
To be honest, if LA Knight, well, him versus Jacob, I kind of think and know that he is probably going to lose. But if LA Knight's losing, he needs to win Money in the Bank. It's long overdue.
Doesn't lose.
I mean, if he doesn't, then Jacob Fatu's winning Money in the Bank. Unless it's Logan. Unless it's Logan.
Oh, that one, Cruz.
Of who?
If Jacob loses and Solo casting him.
Well, yeah, then they're gonna run that whole story. But I just I don't think they would do that. Hopefully not. I don't know, I feel like that's also a really big risk to have Jacob Fatu losing. No offense to LA Knight, but again, Jacob Fatu is just a menace. He's massive and also can do some springboardy, flippy-dippy shit. So David, not sure if you heard me earlier, by the way. I was asking if you have a match that you're excited for Mania, specifically. I know there's a lot of them, too, so wouldn't be surprised if you had to choose from them. This shit's lagging? What the fuck? This shit's lagging? What the fuck? Give it a second. Give it a second. Hopefully pork flavor. Come on, you son of a bitch. Bruh. There we go. It is already 10 o'clock and they're still in this match too? Damn. Oh, there we go. Back to the action.
Yes, and let's remind you what happened earlier tonight. When LA Knight arrived here at T-Mobile as he's out on the floor against Solo Sikoa, it was LA Knight attacking Tama Tonga, smashing his arm with a car door. And we can tell you that, oh, and look at the lower back just being slammed. We can tell you that Tama Tonga's at a local medical facility getting x-rays. Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa is doing such damage to LA Knight, perhaps readying him, softening him up for Jacob Fatu. Tomorrow, that will be all the featured attractions at WrestleMania when LA Knight and Jacob Fatu meet for the U.S. Championship.
Look, victory is one thing in a match like this. What is clearly far more important for Solo Sikoa here is taking a huge chunk out of the champ before tomorrow.
Meanwhile, able to kick out, get that shoulder up was LA Knight.
Of course, there have been major tensions between Sikoa and Jacob Fatu of late. This is the best possible way.
Baxter, you keep talking like that, I'm going to put you in a local medical facility.
Good graces.
Oh! Don't you worry.
For LA Knight. with a neck breaker, as it has been all Solo Sikoa to this point. LA Knight said, I took care of Tama. I'm going to take care of Solo. You're next on my list. And then it comes down to Jacob Fatu tomorrow. But you question the judgment just
you know that hurt
24
feeling?
hours away
Yeah, keep feeling
for
it,
Knight to take on a challenge like this way.
Yeah, the amount of damage that Knight has absorbed, especially his spine. Another
sorry, it's Mania season. I'm
street fighting champ from the island, Solo Sikoa,
in the zone.
who is doing his job to perfection. This
I'm in the zone.
And
I'm
to
picking fights.
what he's up against physically.
Well, unlucky for you, I am sensitive.
Size of Fatu, and I think dead on in terms of Solo Sikoa's
you know what,
strategy.
actually?
Soften up LA Knight so that Jacob Fatu can finish the job.
This is just a completely
You know what?
remorseless
Maybe I will.
effort from Solo Sikoa, who is refinding that form that took him to the very top of the card in 2024. And may well make that mission for Jacob Fatu tomorrow at WrestleMania Saturday that much easier.
Bringing all 250 plus pounds
Seated
down on the midsection of the
another
megastar,
one.
The U.S. champion.
As he taunts LA Knight.
Oh, but a great move by Knight to get the knees up.
Well, it was that taunt from Solo Sikoa mocking the megastar just gave LA Knight a small window
LA
to
Knight
get
holding
those
on for
knees
life.
up. And this may be a big problem for Solo Sikoa.
But I think damage is already done.
Not getting disqualified for the low blow.
The megastar, as he often does, looking to rally back with a series of right hands.
LA Knight on the attack, into the ropes, misses Solo. Big clothesline taking down Solo.
Looking to line him up. Oh! And look at the power, the
Let's go, LA.
the DDT, the explosiveness of LA.
Oh, and Jacob gets involved.
Jacob has interfered with his WrestleMania rival. They will be fighting for the championship tomorrow.
Knight.
And now Fatu is beating down the champion, less than 24 hours away from meeting him in the ring.
It was never, wait a second. As the
One big son of a bitch.
In the form of one big SOB!
Train your favorite.
To the rescue.
Oh, and the splash.
We haven't seen Strowman since he lost a couple of weeks ago to Jacob Fatu in that last man standing matchup that gave Fatu the #1
Whoa, gentlemen, please. It seems to me.
Wait,
that
is this
Jacob
going to be a
Fatu
tag
doesn't
match?
want to wait until WrestleMania and seeing as
Yeah,
the
they're
rest
gonna
of
make
you
it a
can't
tag
keep your hands
match.
to yourselves.
Shit.
Las Vegas. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah!
We're gonna have a tag team match,
isn't that? That's the
and that's
sixth
gonna
match.
start
That was like
right
gonna happen
now.
next week, so I
Oh,
assume.
I'm all about it. Knight, Strowman, Solo, and Fatu right now.
Damn.
All right, well, that match is about to be starting then.
You never know what you're going to get on a WrestleMania weekend. Often filled with surprises, and Wade Barrett.
So is this all the same company?
Well, I'll tell you right now, if I was getting mugged up by anybody, especially
So this one and
Solo
Monday.
Sikoa and Jacob
Monday
Fatu,
show
if I
with
could
Pat.
get one
Those
friend
are
on
both the
speed
same
dial,
company.
It would be
But
the
not-
monster of all
Like,
monsters,
so this company
Braun
is putting on
Strowman.
WrestleMania?
What a turn this
Yes.
one has taken.
Yes.
Braun Strowman and Jacob
Okay.
Fatu, who have been doing battle for the better part of this year. But of course, things have funneled to WrestleMania, where Jacob Fatu has earned that #1 contender spot, and he will meet LA Knight. But
Oh,
listen,
Jacob.
it doesn't end. Any chance Fatu gets, he's attacking LA Knight.
Well, it's such a smart move by Solo Sikoa, distracting the referee. Of course, Fatu was going to pounce. Both Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu back singing from the same hymn sheet.
They have come here tonight to T-Mobile with a clear strategy. There is one target and one goal, and that is to prepare Jacob Fatu and put him in the best
This is awesome for
possible
real,
position
David.
to claim the U.S. Championship at WrestleMania tomorrow.
And I'll tell you right now, I love the megastar to death, but man, what a major error it was by LA Knight insisting on staying in the match when he has a fresh Braun Strowman who could have started off the tag match for him.
That's a great point.
And Strowman might not even get tagged in at this rate, and more punishment punishment being absorbed by the body of the megastar, the United States champ, ahead of his matchup tomorrow night against Jacob Fatu.
And a headbutt from Fatu.
Solo.
Been a while since we've heard that.
Damn, yeah.
I think the relationship is seemingly fully mended.
Really been a while since we heard that.
Yeah. Little message there from Solo Sikoa to a fallen comrade in Tamatonga.
When was the last time we even heard that? Fucking before Solo
where
lost?
He is being x-rayed. If we get an update, we'll give you the extent of that injury. An injury that occurred when LA Knight attacked him and slammed his arm with a car door.
Well, LA Knight knew he had to get his shots in first against this trio in whatever way he could, because he's been laid out several times by them with a variety of underhanded tactics. And Braun Strowman, who was here in theory as the equalizer, has been completely isolated on the outside, and the megastar now helpless. Just prowling around the ring, licking his chops, staring down the monster Braun Strowman.
Tomorrow, LA Knight is going to be defending his United States Championship against Jacob Fatu.
All right, we're back on the air.
What version of him are we going to get, though, after what we have been
still
watching
in control
with Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu doing such damage to LA Knight?
Knight trying to get some offense in.
To look like a shadow of his former self.
Fatu sent to the outside.
The punishment isn't over, but finally there's daylight, and there's a
LA Knight
tantalizing tag.
possibly getting the tag.
There it is.
Yes, he gets it.
Never need the monster to
These two
arrive.
giants.
A tag team match that came out of left field when Jacob Fatu interfered.
Oh my gosh, that drop kick is massive. Oh my gosh.
And hits the corner of our announce desk.
Well, the damage has already been done to LA Knight, but now perhaps
There we go, train.
Fatu is getting a taste of that medicine.
The Express is rolling.
It's your freight train right here.
He sends him right into the corner of the steel steps.
Trying to equalize some of that damage on the frame of Jacob Fatu. Match him up with LA Knight, his opponent tomorrow at WrestleMania.
Back into the ring.
What a huge favor this is for Braun Strowman towards the United States champ.
Fatu with the elbow and then the
Big
super kick. And he comes in
Taking
against
out
the
the
big
big
man.
man.
He has been fearlessly attacking him for the
Fuck you,
better part
Tessator. Taking my lines out here.
2025.
Yeah, the issue is Braun Strowman just keeps coming back for more.
He'll get that shoulder up.
And just how frustrated must Braun Strowman be? He lost his first ever last man standing matchup to this man. How quickly will he want to gain some vengeance for that loss?
Tag to Solo.
It was a match we thought Braun Strowman was completely unbeatable in, until the legend of Jacob Fatu grew before our eyes 2 weeks ago.
By the way, you saw that documentary being advertised, Becoming a Spectacle, the story of WrestleMania 9. Cannot recommend it enough. That was the first WrestleMania to ever be held here in Vegas, and tomorrow will be the second. And the countdown to WrestleMania will get your Saturday started at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. local, streaming on Peacock. And then we will see LA Knight and Jacob Fatu for the U.S. Championship.
Braun Strowman is slowly fading in that vice grip of Solo Sikoa, doing his best to battle his way out, but out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Tag to Jacob.
You free up the fists of Solo Sikoa, you're getting one on the jaw, and it's that simple.
As the Samoan Werewolf back in there against the monster.
And there's an element of mind games going on with LA Knight now, who's stuck on the outside, having to look at the torture they're exacting on another human being.
Trying to vice
More
grip
of this
him.
heading your way tomorrow night.
Looks
LA
like,
Knight.
oh.
LA Knight has got the
Big
good.
reversal.
Jumps him in as Braun Strowman. Shows you a glimpse of power that tries to create a rally here.
Looking for a
Deep in
tag.
this tag team match.
Yeah, the problem with Jacob Fatu, he simply doesn't stay down long at all, no matter what you throw at him, but here's that tag.
LA getting a hot tag.
Here comes Knight and Solo.
LA Knight has burnt off so much energy already in this one, but still in pursuit of victory.
Oh, man. He just launched him.
A jaw burst onto our announce table.
Sorry to annoy you, Train, but yeah.
What do the people want?
LA Knight. There we go. Cover.
Fatu somehow back to his feet to come in and make the save.
Lion sense on Justin.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Strowman.
Bounced out of the ring is Jacob Fatu by this absolute beast of a human being.
Oh, he's running around.
Oh boy, here comes the big man. Oh, and he goes flying over
there he goes.
the desk. Braun Strowman is laid out, and there goes Fatu.
Big drop kick from Knight.
Meanwhile, back in the ring.
Spike.
Looking for the Samoan spike.
Oh, BFT.
Blood force drama.
And LA Knight picks up the win for his team.
Here are your winners, Braun Strowman and the United States Champion, LA Knight.
Yeah.
LA Knight will look to defend tomorrow at WrestleMania. What was taken out of him here, of course, also this weekend at WrestleMania. It'll be Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. And our Wade Barrett was able to catch up with Tiffany Stratton. Here's a sneak peek at that conversation you'll see on the Countdown show this weekend.
A little sneak peek, I guess. There we go.
Well, you are someone who has risen to superstardom in record time. You are learning on the job, and we had an interesting experience a couple of weeks ago in an interview segment at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. It was myself in ring with you and Charlotte. It's created a ton of buzz around this match, perhaps for the wrong reasons, because, to put it mildly, that interview went off the rails. What happened there?
I feel like over the last couple of weeks, I felt bullied. I felt taken advantage of. During that split screen interview, I had a moment of insane discouragement. I almost felt like I'm not cut out for this. I'm not made for this. It was a moment of panic for me, but I used that feeling and I turned it into motivation. And I went back to the drawing board and I did my research and I made sure that me and Charlotte face to face again, I was gonna come prepared. I felt my moment and I came at her with a kill shot. I played Charlotte Flair at her own game and I gave her a taste of her own medicine. She doesn't have to like me, she doesn't have to love me, but she damn sure does have to respect me now.
Even
Given
gorilla
the level of
position, she
animosity
fucking
between the
broke
two of
the
you,
shit
and
out
of
of
course
her.
the prize on the line being the WWE Women's Championship, this feels like a must-win match for both women. But what happens if Tiffy time ends at WrestleMania 41?
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that that's not gonna happen. When the bell rings, I am fully aware that it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be one of the hardest matches that I'll probably ever have to go through. I'm gonna channel that discouragement that I felt and I'm gonna turn it into motivation and I'm gonna stand up to her. I'm standing up to a bully. Like I said, I felt taken advantage of. At WrestleMania, not only am I walking in as champion, but I'm gonna be walking out as champion.
Well, thank you, Tiffany. This is one of the most hotly anticipated matches of the entire weekend at WrestleMania 41. Best of luck in your WWE Women's Championship defense against Charlotte Flair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, that'll be coming your way Saturday night, WrestleMania 41, streaming on Peacock. It begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 local, the WWE Women's Championship match. Tiffany Stratton, you heard a very
Wait, Ray and...
We'll do that 6-man was also tonight.
Yeah, it's still tonight, yep, okay.
The team of Dragon Lee and WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio.
Should be interesting to see what happens against American-made Chad Gable next.
That was all it took. Beep beep. Oh, I wish I had fucking money like that. Get a fucking hoodie for $200, basically. It's fucking hell. Unreal, mate. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, honestly, I think that is exactly what it is. They didn't even announce it, did they? I don't think they announced it. I'm just gonna look up Smackdown and see what comes up. Beep beep. Do you have a favorite wrestler right now, David? If so, who?
This WrestleMania week started, and now hosting their 11th Smackdown. 9 PLEs, including the all-time classic WrestleMania 9. That doc that's out on Peacock, folks, that is a must-watch on becoming a spectacle. The turn of the industry that happened here in Vegas the first time they hosted WrestleMania.
We should have had you come down to the ring on a camel, just like Bobby Heenan.
The toga party. It was a giant toga party.
We missed a massive trick tonight. I can only apologize.
Heenan was backwards on the camel when he came in. He was holding on for dear life that night. Well, earlier tonight, we saw Chad Gable surrounded by many he will now be opposed to and eliminated from the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
And their opponents, Julius Creed, Brutus Creed, and Chad Gable, American made!
Chad Gable was eliminated.
I mean, we're definitely gonna get a go home
and then there was this
segment for sure.
shocking arrival of
They said that he was going to be on the show
Americano,
tonight, and they've been advertising it
eliminated
throughout this
Rey
entire time
Fenix.
for a face-to-face.
Keep in mind, Rey Mysterio is going to meet up with El Grande Americano tomorrow on the WrestleMania Saturday card.
Yeah, well, Rey Mysterio has really poisoned the well for poor Chad Gable.
To be honest, it could be the most ruthless promo battle that we've seen of the two. So, we'll see how it goes.
Accusing Chad Gable of putting on a mask and being El Grande Americano. The most ridiculous thing I personally ever heard. And I think Rey Mysterio may well get punished tonight by Chad Gable, which will do a massive favor for El Grande Americano tomorrow at WrestleMania Saturday.
Meanwhile, the guy who has quickly become a fan favorite starts things off, and he's finding out just what you get with the power of Brutus Creed, and that is Rey Fenix. Dynamic effort by Phoenix. Hurricanrana and quick into the cover. And Brutus finds a way out. But look at the speed and pace that Rey Fenix is setting here.
Yeah, I mean, the eyeball test tells you that pairing Brutus Creed and Rey Fenix is a huge mismatch, but it's the athleticism, the speed of movement, the unpredictability of Phoenix that has really taken Brutus Creed down from the off, and now Dragon Lee gets his chance to impress.
Remember, coming up in just a couple hours, if you're here in Vegas, you have time to get down to the Fountain Blue. If you want to watch, it's going to be available on Peacock, YouTube, X, and you can see the Hall of Fame ceremony. Triple H, Michelle McCool, Lex Luger, the immortal moment. It's going to be dynamic to hear when HBK inducts Triple H into the WWE Hall of Fame. That's coming up a little later on. Dragon Lee looks to take control here. Six-man tag team action.
Dragon Lee reminding everyone, wow! Rey Mysterio told the world that this guy, Dragon Lee, is the future of Lucha Libre. Not so long ago, we've had some great newcomers from that world of late, but do not forget Dragon Lee. He's every bit their equal.
Look at this crossbody for the win, and coming in and making the save is Chad Gable, then sends him right into the post.
Yeah, the rise of Lucha Libre here in WWE. There's going to be a learning curve for some of the other athletes who are simply not used to that style. And now Rey Mysterio with those crazy eyes staring down Chad Gable, who's warped his own mind into believing that is El Grande Americano, but taking his eye off the Creeds was a major error.
And now pushing down Rey Fenix off the top rope, and then a German suplex on Dragon Lee as Chad Gable, right in the center of the ring. He was getting away
All
from
three
Rey,
of them, oh
and
shit.
now American made. All three corners. The flying headbutts.
Triple headbutts.
American made, getting the best of things here in Vegas. Joe and Wade with you here. The final step on the road to WrestleMania 41.
An American made now giving the Lucha Stars, and especially Dragon Lee, a taste of their own medicine. Synchronized diving headbutts, destroying the frame of Dragon Lee, and now he's isolated on the wrong side of the tracks with no help whatsoever from his tag team partners, Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio, who were similarly wiped out by American made. We spoke a little earlier about a learning curve for the non-Lucha superstars when it comes to combating this style, while the Lucha stars need to learn that there is a whole new level of dirty tricks here in the USA, and the American-made crew are absolute
We can see some more
experts
offense,
delivering.
hopefully.
The compact powerhouse that Brutus is.
To be honest, the fact that Phoenix is even out here after having a match.
Major issue to the team of Rey Fenix, Rey Mysterio, as they are now yelling from the sidelines to try and help out Dragon Lee.
Well, I guess they all had a
ton
match,
of
but...
abuse.
Everybody didn't have the match. The rest of them did.
That lower back as Julius Creed continues to keep them in control.
Yeah, really concerned for the wellness of Rey Mysterio. Has been down a significant amount of time. It's essentially at this point a 3-on-2 matchup which is exactly what Chad Gable and his crew wanted. Whatever advantage you can take in a match like this, you grab it.
That is what American Made is doing as Chad Gable works on that left shoulder of Dragon Lee.
Just what a well-drilled unit American Made have become. They train harder than anybody else. High pressure creates diamonds, and that's exactly what
they're also
Gable
Olympic
and the
competitors,
Creeds are
so
here on SmackDown. And there's no respite whatsoever.
Gracias.
Nor should there be.
He delivers a little something to Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, didn't like 3-on-2. We'll make it 3-on-1. Brilliant there from Chad Gable.
Dragon Lee able to parry that right hand and deliver a series of overhand
Rey
rights.
Mysterio is gonna have a badass mask for Mania, dude. As if it's like crazy badass, the only thing that I think he could beat would probably be the, I think it was WrestleMania 22.
Drive you could ever want in a superstar.
Let me see. Yeah. WrestleMania 22. If you gotta have a better mask than that, that'd be crazy. But we'll see how crazy it is.
It's been an outrageously entertaining Friday night
Alright,
SmackDown.
here we go. Back to the action.
Here in Las Vegas, the night before WrestleMania 41. As Chad Gable, who was eliminated earlier tonight from the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal by Ray Phoenix, has been in complete control against Dragon Lee, who's looking for an opportunity to rally back. Look at the teamwork from American Made. Everybody getting in.
The Creed brothers.
Brutus Bull off the top rope into the cover. And coming in and making the save is Ray Phoenix, who eats a right hand from Julius Creed.
And it's beginning to feel like a lost cause here for this Lucha crew. There have been a plethora of dirty tricks thrown their way by American Made. It has been so effective that they may well now be regretting demanding this matchup in the first place.
That's what happened after all the heated exchanges backstage after the Battle Royal. Remember, Stand and Delivers coming your way tomorrow, Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Tickets still on sale.
For the double superplex, but
to T-Mobile if you're local in Vegas.
Both of them holding on.
Chad Gable climbing right up there with Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee's done a hell of a job.
Wow!
Navigate his way out.
All three of them.
He has all three of them hanging for the double stomp.
The stomp.
Well, that
the
is about the
stomp
first
from
daylight
Brutus.
Dragon Lee is seen after about 7 straight minutes of abuse. Now, desperately clawing his way over to
Get the tag.
relatively fresh Ray Phoenix.
He's desperate to get there, and
There
he
we
does.
go.
And here comes the celebrated, widely accomplished luchador who has been a star in the making in his recent arrival to WWE.
Ray Phoenix has set the world on fire thus far, but if he pulls a victory here, it really will be something to shout about.
Time and again, you see things out of Phoenix just like that, as Julius is able to survive.
And it's just over 2 weeks since Ray Phoenix debuted here in WWE. And he has completely dominated the conversation ever since, but that shot to the gut will knock the stuffing out of anybody.
Julius Creed, such an accomplished athlete, the 2-time All-American at Duke
That's a
University.
fact, David. Dude, that Fatal 4-Way match, I'm so excited for.
Unmatched.
I cannot wait to see how, to be honest, I think Stephanie wins. Also, the ladder match that they have for the Women's North American Championship. Could see a potential couple of people to win that, to be honest.
He ever get sent into that corner. His body went arching and flying.
Could see Kalani winning it back as well.
And I don't know how well-adjusted Ray Phoenix is to competing twice in one night. Once the body cools down after the first match, it can be difficult to get going again, but Ray Phoenix...
Springboard, and Phoenix
Beauty.
stomps down on Julius.
Just no defenses whatsoever for these kind of attacks. Nobody trains in the U.S. to withstand this kind of abuse.
Oh,
God damn.
Stone, Hurricane Rana.
I don't care how quick your reactions are, you are not stopping Rey Fenix.
Phoenix is everywhere.
Cat leg speed by Amigo.
Tried it earlier tonight, and he was prevented but connected this time.
Operation Dragon. Would you look at the
Probably
pace these two are
double
setting?
team here.
Rey Fenix up top.
Meteora. Cover.
How about it for the win?
And they pick up the win.
Here are your winners, the team of Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, and Rey Fenix!
Well, it looked like
Rey's
it was
been on the
game
floor the
over
entire
for the
time,
Lucha
too.
Crew, but that brilliance from Rey Fenix combined with the fire of Dragon Lee managed to pull out that victory when it looked like all was
he
lost.
Hey, I'm excited for you. You ready to call
he might be
WrestleMania
hurt.
here at this desk with Pat McAfee and Michael Cole?
It's a dream come true. It's going to be a magical weekend, Joe.
Well, it's going to be amazing. The whole world is going to be waiting to see this tug of war over the loyalty and friendship of Paul Heyman and the reality check of Seth Rollins. The names in the bright lights, that's what matters most. Roman, Seth, Punk.
Yes, sir. What the fuck? Making this real deep.
Years ago, we came down those stairs to remake this company in our image.
Oh, they actually showed Dean.
We died a long time ago.
You messed up. And your biggest mistake is not understanding the danger that's right in front of us.
For two people, it's clearly personal. For me, it's just business. It's become simple math. The two men who want to stand in my way gotta go.
It's in there. You are a WrestleMania
Main eventer.
Thank you, but that's not the favor that I'm owed.
What favor? I owe you a favor. No. Our wise man will owe me a favor.
At WrestleMania, in my corner, your wise man.
Tell him no. No, my tribal chief, I can't do
Come on. Blake.
that.
I brought you into this business. I cannot wait to be the man that takes you both out of it.
There can be only one, and it's gotta be me.
Wise man, how could you betray me?
Their complicated history has been fused together for years. Tomorrow night, it could all explode apart. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner. The WrestleMania Night 1 main event, a triple threat from here in Vegas. And when we come back, the record-seeking John Cena, the undisputed champion Cody Rhodes. The final face-off is next.
Back. Train, you good, bud? I know it's late as shit for you. That's although we did know about the time extending for the show, I appreciate you staying for it. We'll be right back. Well, let's be right back sooner. Let's go. There we go.
Spectacular night before Mania here on Smackdown in Vegas. The Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, was won by Carmelo Hayes. We had DIY causing a no contest interference in our Tag Team Championship match. A super code read by Zelina Vega earned her the victory. LA Knight Braun Strowman came up with the win. And then moments ago, we just saw Rey Fenix do his damage in a 6-man tag team match.
All right. They're ready for Cody Rhodes out there, apparently. Hope y'all don't mind me singing it, by the way. Adrenaline in the soul. The final face-off is gonna rock, hopefully. Honestly. Crowd is here, about to blow. Ready for me to start the show. At the crowd, the lights go up, oh. All times bring better man.
Ladies and
Get
gentlemen, please welcome
away
from Atlanta,
to take my
Georgia,
freedom.
the undisputed
What a guy.
WWE champion, the American
The man in the suit, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
A week removed from displaying all the versions
Him and John
of the years
Cena's
of the
final
WWE
face-off until
Championship.
Mania.
And now
Dude.
holding on to the only one that matters.
To be honest, if there is no holding back at this point, don't hold back. Say what you gotta say. Hopefully no names are dropped that make it controversial, but out the love, the lights go up, oh. Boom. Hard times bring better men.
The leading light of WWE GB1, the man who has the weight of the entire industry on
Hope
his
nobody leaves because of my
shoulders.
singing skills.
This
Apologies in
weekend,
advance.
he tries to protect the future of that championship from an opponent in John Cena, who seemingly wants to burn down everything to the ground.
Cody Rhodes, John Cena, streaming on Peacock. WrestleMania Sunday begins 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
As he's grabbing the microphone. Let's see what good guy Cody's got to say. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. The last time is now.
The disrespect of this piece of garbage to not even let the champ get a word out. Disrespect to the fan base that he has built over the past 20 years. Disrespect to this entire industry. John Cena has already tarnished his own legacy. He now seemingly wants to go down in infamy as the man who will have destroyed the future of the most important championship in history. And he wants to do that Sunday night in the main event of WrestleMania.
Very mixed emotions with this crowd.
Shut your mouth, kid. This is going to be my 20th WrestleMania, my 12th title match at WrestleMania. I know just as well as anybody right around now, you can get lost in all the noise, all these voices. There is one voice you should listen to, and that's the one coming from the man looking at you in the eye. Sunday is the last time I will ever compete in a WrestleMania ring. No one has ever had the courage to end their career the way I have. And there is nothing you could possibly do to prepare to face a man who knows he's going to die. What I'm doing is so unprecedented, they don't think it's real. They don't believe it. They think I'm going to come back because everyone always comes crawling back. There's no such thing as a wrestling retirement. There's always one more match.
Except
the
Bryan
reason there
Danielson.
isn't a wrestling retirement is because every other wrestler is a scared, insecure loser. Every other wrestler needs these people. Needs these people to care about them, to post about them, to talk about them, because the second they get away from this, they're left alone by themselves with their pathetic lives, so they come crawling back as a shell of themselves. I have love, joy, and worth in my life. I don't need a single damn one of you. The only
What's up, boys?
reason
Hope
I'm
you're
here is to
doing
take
well and having
that
a great
away
night.
from you and all of you forever. Don't say I didn't warn you, because I did. Last year, when you won that championship, everybody's raising you on their shoulder and giving you watches and stuff and saying, "Good job, champ." When I had my moment alone with you like a man to your face, I didn't say, "Good job, champ." I said, every day you hold that, it gets heavier. And Sunday, it finally becomes too heavy for you to hold. You will lose.
Damn.
You will lose because you care about them. You people do not write history. Winners do. I came out here tonight because I wanted to share one more thing with you before Sunday. When I won that Elimination Chamber, I knew it would be impossible to beat you in a match at WrestleMania. And then in one moment, you changed all that. You changed all that with what you said to The Rock. You see, kid, The Rock just gave you a choice. Do you want to do what they think is right? Or do you want to win? And in the moment you made your choice, not only did I think I could beat you, I realized Sunday you don't stand a chance.
Damn.
And that night, all that was left for me to do was the one thing you couldn't. Prove to them that they don't matter. You see, all of this noise from them, these people will always make up their own version of the truth they want to believe. And when you stop caring about that and stop caring about them, you can start accomplishing anything you want in life, but you are too weak to understand that.
Shut the fuck up.
Sunday, in order to beat me, you are going to have to choose. Do you do what they think is right? Or do you win? And Cody, you are strong, you are tough, and you are driven, but you are also scared, insecure, and naive. You say you wear this suit because you want to be somebody. You have your tattoo because you want to be somebody. You didn't need the tattoo or the suit because Sunday I'm going to make you somebody. Somebody who finally realizes that to become a winner, you have to sever ties with all the losers in your life. Or somebody who had a chance to be a real winner and blew it. And in that very moment, you will realize that you are not the captain. You are not the quarterback. You're still just a kid in a man's world who doesn't have the balls of the last real champion.
Okay, John, the noise, and you always have to say something, right?
Wait, what?
This crowd, how they feel about you?
Are they really booing Cody? Wow, I know.
This is who you fight for. This.
Why?
This matters to you.
Why though?
But
again though, why? Why? What's the need?
Well, I know a graveyard of talent that would disagree with that statement, but we're not talking about them. We're talking
must have their
about
reasons.
WrestleMania. Let me ask you a question, John.
And they don't want to tell you.
Do you know his name? The one who handed you the microphone, you know his name? No. You don't know her name either, do you? And I'd wager if you walk backstage, you don't know any of those people either. This is a different WWE, John. And when this was your WWE, I worshiped you. They worshiped you. But since the GOAT hasn't shown up since Elimination Chamber, allow me to offer you a little perspective, okay? You called me underwhelming. Guess what? You're overrated. You're overbearing, and more importantly, you're out of touch and you're out of time. Your face is melting wax. You got a stack of dimes for a neck, spindly ass legs. You're paler than Sting at Starrcade 97, and you're sanctimonious. Sanctimonious comments about how I'm an errand boy when the whole world watched you saunter on the Oscar stage butt-ass naked for the people that you run errands for now. And by God, John Cena, it is 2025 and you still can't wrestle.
Idiots.
Nailed it.
To be honest, whatever this crowd's smoking, I'm glad we're back on track. Because what the fuck?
They're just like you. They don't know what they want, and Cody, on Sunday to beat you, I don't have to wrestle.
Oh,
Cena!
Cena.
Oh, he tried to go away.
Trying to go for the AA. Cody. Crossroads. But will this be the last time that Cody holds that championship?
Just went physical. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. with the undisputed WWE Championship in his hand.
Well, damn.
He has been making a message of fighting for the fans, to save the industry, to keep that championship for the present and future of sports entertainment.
Alrighty, guys, that is going to be the end of the stream tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow for Stand and Deliver at 1 p.m. Make sure to be there. See you guys then. Have a great rest of your night.